Oh man, we are back. We are back, and we riding down the main drag. Yeah. We riding down the main drag. Y'all come on in. I'm on time. I know. I know. Y'all are shocked that I'm on time. Nevertheless, I'm on time. Man, I've been riding around. I've been getting it too. Boy, hey, look, check this out. Yeah, I'm on time. I'm actually on time. I got to move this phone down. It says too. It's gonna get hot. But yeah, man, I'm on time because yeah, I know you shocked I'm on time, but I said I was gonna be here. I know I'm gonna shock a lot of people. It's 2024. I've been focused, man. I got a vision board, pimp. Yeah, I got a vision board. I'm actually listening to people who are that do this for real in the business world and how they stay organized and how they stay on top of everything. Cause me, I'm old school. I think I'm goddamn like Shaft. I just throw it around, have it here, have it in my head, and sometimes that shit work. Yeah, but sometimes it take all day and get on your nerves because you can't find it when you need it. So yeah, I'm getting way more organized. You know, I'm about to go eat some fish. My auntie got me some fish. Yeah, yeah. So man, I'm trying to make a better me. I don't want nobody else to do it for me. I want to do it on my own and be more present. Like I've been doing too much shit that other people want to do, just trying to worry about other people's feelings. And now I'm like, man, fuck all that feeling shit. I got to get this shit done. So that's what we doing, and I think they'll understand. People around me will understand. Maybe, maybe not, but I just wouldn't feel right. But check this out, man. Oh, I got halibut, and then I got oh, I forgot what the fuck that was. They said it was wild caught something. Oh, I got cod and halibut because I was gonna get this other fish, but I didn't know how to pronounce it. So I got the cod and the halibut. But yeah, man. So, but what the hell did we see? I really want to know, y'all. I know this sector is deep, and this sector is fun and exciting. We don't go as dark. We don't get as crazy. We not in nobody business like that. If you get in other people's business, we got a person that Clara that'll get on your ass. But for the most part, we're not trying to bother nobody. We just trying to. We don't like bullies. That's what it seemed to me. So, but what did we see yesterday on this panel? Is what I want to know. Did we see a man have an allergic reaction to some marijuana? Did we see a man lose his ever loving mind? Like what did we really see on this panel the other day, yesterday? Like I really don't get it. Did we see something? What the hell did we see? This junkie, you said what happened yesterday? About a coke raid. Man, if you didn't, man, listen. I got the video on private because he said some stupid shit on there 2 times. But man, this nigga lost his mind, man. He was yelling. I said, I'm gonna get out the way. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm finna mess up this content. I'm sorry, Kev. I love you, cuz. But that wasn't the time to argue with no nigga. I wanted that nigga to get it all out. He made himself look like a fool. And I feel like if we would have argued with him, then we wouldn't have been able to tell who the fool. But I'm just sitting off the mic looking at this junkie. Goddamn have veins coming down his eyebrows and side of his neck. I'm like, what in the world? The man just made a video saying leave him alone, and then he hit my panel. I'm like, wow, this is confusing. This is very confusing. I didn't know they make Negroes like this, man. I promise I didn't know they made Negroes like this here. This got to be the dumbest Negro in the world. Then he said he lost his job and he got paid up front. Don't say underdog no more or you'll get sued. Nigga, when we asked my former teammate who do you work for, they said underdog. You had a shirt on, you had a shirt that say underdog. So if you got fired, I'm glad they got smart. But boy, you made a fool out of your goddamn self. I don't know. I see why the oldest boy don't want to be around him. I see why. That's a uncouth, untrained junkie. Who I think is a closeted homosexual. Because I don't know how he can even utter the words that he says out of his mouth. But nevertheless, he can. Damn, man, crack fuck people up, boys. That lady right there used to be so fine back in the day. Jesus H. Christ. Hey, look here, y'all. Crack is whack. Crack is whack, man. Junkie Unhinged. That need to be a movie. For real. That need to be a movie, boy. Junkie Unhinged. Yeah, he is a parent. I'm like, where are your kids at when you doing this bullshit? Like, what are you doing? And the activist, what is it? The activist, the artist, or something like that. I keep forgetting his name. Sorry about that, brother. But he was asking them calm questions like, bro, why are you yelling like this? Like, why this? Why that? Like, what is wrong with you, bro? You good? He was definitely on something yesterday. Man, like, golly. That nigga, they're crazy, boy. He must have had a bad batch. That nigga was yelling to the top of his lungs. He never stopped talking. Even when I was dropping him down, putting him in the back, he never stopped talking. That nigga is on that snatch. And why do these guys hit your link to be tough? I don't understand that. None of us are intimidating from the computer or the smart device. Why do they always got to hit the link and yell and disrespect? If you hitting somebody's link, are you trying to talk to them or are you trying to make yourself look gangster? Like, I don't get it. I hit niggas link all the time. I'm having a conversation. Ain't no need for all that. Now, if you want to just yell and curse, we can yell and curse, but god dang, that's what you want to do all the time. Man, y'all ain't see that junkie on my panel? Man, that nigga lost. Damn D, I put it on private because he said that monkey stuff 2 times. So I didn't want to get flagged. So I gotta see if the timestamp. I hope the thumbnail lady or somebody know the timestamp. So I could tell Rodney, hey Rodney, man, can you edit that shit out? So my computer in the shop. And I ain't been back to the A since. And y'all missed it. Man, I wish I could man, I tell you what, goddamn I'm gonna hit Rodney up and tell Rodney to send damn D the link. Man, that shit was fun, dog. No, I gotta go over that shit first, damn D. Fuck that. I'm glad your ass missed it. About time the milkman missed something. God damn. God damn, milkman. I'm sideways hating right now. I ain't got my computer. I ain't going back home yet. If I had my computer, boy, I'd be going over that motherfucker, dying, laughing right now. Man, that shit was so funny. Like I know his goddamn subscribers had to be looking at this nigga. Like, what's going on, man? Like that boy is slap crazy. That boy is slap crazy. Man, y'all wait till y'all see this shit, man. I watched the replay. Dog, it's worse on the replay. That shit is worse on the replay. What up, y'all? Hey, nah. Hey, we trying to label what we saw yesterday, DJ. I think we gonna come up with the title "Junkie Unhinged." You like that name? That boy went crazy, man. It's me. I gotta get this shit. Why did he go that crazy, bro? I'm on live. I'm on 2.0 talking about it. That boy, hey, thank you for letting me use the stitching cord. Damn. I was just about to say, go get the book, man. What I did him? Damn, it is supposed to be my cousin. I thought you was on house arrest for a second. Now you know what? God damn. You see how he do me? No, I told him go get the book. Where the book at? Oh shoot. Oh no, I gotta take these boots off and she cleaning the floor. My boots dirty. I go into the dump and all. Let me take these boots off. Nah, I'm gonna take these boots off, Auntie. I was out at the trash dump. See, cuz you rude. You ain't even take your shoes off. See, I see why. Yeah, how you get away over there? Jesus Christ? What's wrong with your son? Oh no, I was at the dump, Auntie. That thing, oof. Yeah, I've been on the floor. That thing was so stank out there, boy. Don't look at that. You don't know nothing about that. What? You like man. What's that? No, I got fish in here, boy. Right. No, I don't. Let me wash my hand. What you mean, Brad? What is he talking about? He crazy. Oh, he talking about the crab meat rice. Seafood like crab and shrimp. DJ always hating on me, Auntie. Yeah, he be all right. He be hating on my pot, but he weighing it the hell out of him. Yeah, he weighing that out. That's something he likes. Yeah. Fried space left. So he'll wait till he don't see nothing when he come home, and then he'll be. Where's that? No, right, right. But look, the food will sit there. He don't touch it. Well, guess what? When he misses, then he wants some. Then he wants some. Yeah, I'm the fish out crumbling. You supposed to spray. I mean, fry that in something. How many fish you need, man? I want to go eat about 2 of them. Them big ones ain't crumbling. But that other two started crumbling. I say, halibut, I'm gonna tear this up. If they're supposed to be in a special, I didn't know you want no seasoning in that because I didn't think you eat seasoning no more. Oh, I eat seasoning. I had used that batter stuff. Yeah. With the seasoning in it, but it don't take like the seasoning. What you call it? It's supposed to be the crispy thing. Yeah, I can't think. It's looking for like. Some pork right. What you about to pick? It's rice. Crab and shrimp. No, you supposed to be at work. I'm gonna break, man. I was supposed to go up there. I drove right by you. There's some forks right there in that thing there, Kwame. Make a plate. See, right there. That's how you think he says whole life with his fingers. No, it's shit. I wash my hands though. Yeah. He like, why you always he ate off the damn floor. Right. He ate off the floor. You crazy. I'm just trying to figure out why you always hating on me, bro. Right on the floor. Every time I get your ass to sleep. Oh, so you one of them little floor eating niggas. Yeah, I had a paper. Uh-huh. Your mom said you ate off the floor, nigga. No, I ate on the floor. Hey, you too. My cousin is one of them floor eating niggas. Yes. Come. All that ass sit on the damn floor. Throw some newspaper right on down there. You was next door. I ain't have to eat it off the floor. I get to sit on the couch. Damn. I know he like Nah, she let me sit on the couch. You spill something on, beat your ass. You couldn't even sit on the couch, DJ. God, no, you old floor eating nigga. Oh man, that was so funny. I ain't never heard that like that. He said he old watermelon throwing nigga. That's what somebody said on YouTube. I ain't never heard no joke like that. Yeah, they had him in the water. Yeah, he said he one of them old country watermelon throwing niggas. They had him out there watermelon in that hot ass sun. Anyone on? I told him on YouTube. I said, "Cuz gonna come here and eat some of my dang on fish after all that trash he talking." You gotta eat something. He told me I gotta eat something. That's great, good. I came over here to steal food. I knew it. That's all you want to do. Yeah. It's bone in there. Oh, we got to go in that back. It's wild caught, so you can take your time. It's bone in there. It's damn sure gonna be some bone. A little bone. It's filleted, but it's gonna be one in there every now and again. It's real. Mm. You used to eating all them fillet. You used to eating all them fake fish. I should have been home. I got me an old baby. What you call that damn thing? You want a piece of fish? You want a piece of fish? Oh. Excuse me. So you've been talking this shit and she eat fruits and veggies. She don't eat shit. All right then. That's her business. Oh, that go back up in the microwave. Yeah, that's in the microwave. What is it? This? Yeah. She said it was breaking up, so she had it in the microwave. Yeah. You don't know how to season no fish. You see what I obey. I got obey. Yeah, obey black. That's why you got it up. Give me one. I got hot sauce. I want to obey. Gotta go over there and get it. Damn sure go get it. Auntie, you make that salad? It's in the refrigerator. Oh, I'm glad. You know what you want, and you have to say right here, I go get everything. Oh, I'm glad. How you doing? All right. He just pulled up on a Mondo house. What? I gotta go get your sister. I'll be right back. Oh, I gotta drop this link to that. And don't you be in that. When did this happen? Auntie, these people be trying to fight off YouTube. If he come here and don't go through the house, I'm gonna be real goddamn no man. You probably want us to see if everything's still right. He need to come tear every damn thing up in here. I'm look at the floors, all cracked up. I'm gonna let him see it all. I ain't gonna even put the rug down, because this has been that I came in. Since you want to come and check and see if you can work on some rent, I want you to really see what you need to do. Am I wrong? Nope. Look, I ain't coming up none of the scrap. I'm gonna leave it just like that. Leave it just like that. Because I knew he thinking about going up. So I'm like, if you go up, you gotta fix the floor. Take all the floors up and all of it go. Yeah. And lift the damn house up and put it like it's supposed to be. Walking here, going one way. Damn. Whole house on shift. You know that house is supposed to be shifted and done right. That's why he ain't been here since he. What's up now? You ain't know this house shifted when he tried to lift this big heavy shit up out of the ground. That's why he ain't been here on it. Did he put blocks back up on it? House still going sideways. The whole floor cracked. Damn. And he did that thing wasn't heavy enough from whatever they tried to lift this house with. It was still in the ground, so the whole floor, the whole thing shifted. And it's got a whole crack running down. They need to come fix that. He'll come in if he wanted tomorrow talking about some rent. I'm sure tell him. Hey, why you got that big old knife right there on your throat? He come in here and give me my central heat and shit. I damn sure pay him. They good together though. They fight together. Why you got this big old hook blade on across your neck? I can't take no weapons to work. That's a weapon. Ain't it? It's not a weapon. You carrying it with you when you go report on people's shit? You need something? What you in the police or something? I don't have to use my insurance on shit. Dang. Your mama got that insurance ready for you, boy. Ready for me to get up out of there. All one piece. I got hospital still insurance on your ass. I got so you know he crazy. Oh my goodness. If I died there tomorrow, they sitting pretty. I kept all my insurance. And I got some more insurance with that lady. So you're gonna be stacked up if something happens to this boy. I didn't know you still have that retirement insurance when you retired. I retired from that damn hospital. Yeah. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't been spending all that goddamn money I pay that lady every month. Shit, they getting that too. Shit. I'm probably gonna cremate my ass. That ain't still working what he got. And you kick their ass too. Mm-hmm. You better not cremate me. I'm getting all my goddamn money.
I want to look back.
You know, DJ gonna try to keep the most, try to cremate you.
Yeah, shit. I wish the hell they would.
It costs a lot for a funeral, auntie.
I don't give a damn.
He said, well, let me-
40 years I put in that. So 42. Yeah.
So, cuz I get the green light to beat you. If you try to if you try to cremate my auntie, I get the green light to beat you.
Then I got some with that lady that Daisy was selling insurance for. Shit, you know Daisy got it hooked up. So they throw me in a fucking fire if they want.
I wanted some whole life from Daisy. She was giving me terms.
I don't think she's selling it no more.
Yeah.
But it's the lady that's that I paid for, I still got mine. She comes to town. She'll come to town and hook you up. I think
She from Camden or Darren?
she from, I think Camden somewhere.
Yeah, most of them from Camden County.
She from somewhere close around here. But I think she live in Atlanta. I think she lived in Atlanta, Kwame.
She live in Atlanta? She came all the way from Atlanta.
She comes here.
Oh.
She got a company here.
Now you got people in chat talking about you better carry your metal on the repo job.
I gotta take something. I got a little nightstick now.
That ain't gonna do nothing.
But that nightstick tough.
Boy, they coming out with that stick.
I know, so that's why I got this stick.
Man, just let that.
Crazy. I'm just gonna leave.
If they get mad, that's what I was gonna say. Just leave, cause these people go crazy about them.
Keep it. Get the time, man. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Get down the street, call the police.
Damn right.
I ain't fucking.
Don't be fighting these people, man. These people crazy. I be watching that show.
I ain't lying. I see you all the time. That's what I told him.
You better go to the gym and work on your right hook.
No, I need to work on my legs. I gotta get up out of there. They coming with guns and shit. I know how to get up out of there. I'm on their property. I'm all in the wrong.
Boy, they be mad, boy.
I'll be mad too.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna jump on the person that ain't got nothing to do with it. You ain't really got nothing to do with what I had going on.
Nothing to do with
the financial part.
Actually, I do.
He would have paid the bill. You wouldn't have been there.
Exactly. But I am in the finance department. But I have to go out and do that when they don't do what they're supposed to do. So, yeah.
I'm gonna be mad, but I'm not beating up the dude or fighting the dude that come get the stuff. He's just doing the job.
Yeah, I tell everybody that. They don't care about that.
Damn.
All they got to do is don't answer the damn dope shit. Don't answer. Like my mama used to say, don't answer.
He don't care if you don't answer. That's better for him. Don't answer all you want to. When you come outside, you gonna be on block. He steal stuff. Yeah, he steal them people's stuff. It look like.
No, they want to kill him.
Yeah, you ain't got to answer for him to get the stuff now.
I won't even take it. You better take the valve seals out. I'm gonna take the valve seals and leave it flat.
Bill confirmed that story. You said how he had to do follow him.
You have to call the store in order to get some valve seals, unless you just go find them. But you can't just pump that right back up. All your air gonna fall out.
Yeah, go find them valves. You can order them shits off Amazon.
By the time they do that, they'll be done solved. Oh, so that's how y'all gonna do it?
Yep.
Y'all just gonna flat my time? Yeah. Well, you lucky. Ain't nobody come get them. Crazy.
Man, you half the town don't like you now. Man. You just been stealing people's shit.
I advise them to pay their bill. That's it.
But what if you repost somebody's stuff?
We ain't nasty. We work with you.
But if you repost somebody's stuff in front of their girl, bro.
Then he better have some money. If you got some money right there, if you got something, he'll be all right.
Oh, so if he give you $20, you stop.
$20 ain't gonna do nothing.
You said some money, nigga. That's $20.
Nigga payment better be 40 then.
Damn.
Payment better be 40 if he got 20. Nah, but that ain't gonna kill it.
Hey, cuz, did you see that? So did you see this junkie? Because a lot of people saying they didn't see it.
Yeah, I was watching it.
What's wrong?
Come up, but my other phone died, so I had to turn on my other phone.
Okay, tell me, what did you see? What's wrong? Because a lot of people in the chat said that the ones that did see it, they say he was on drugs. What did you see?
I heard somebody say that you were the new crack.
Huh?
Somebody said Kwame is the new crack for junkies.
I'm the new crack for junkies.
Now you read it too, and I heard it.
I was high as fuck yesterday.
If you're a junkie, He only act like that with you.
The nigga said, "Leave me alone," and then hit the panel.
He act like that with you though.
He have civilized conversation with other people, don't he?
I don't know. I don't watch his shit, but you know, whatever.
Kids do that too. Every time he get on the panel with me, every time I hit his link, he get aggressive and gangster as fuck every single time.
I don't know what the hell wrong with these folks.
He'll talk to you. He'll talk to Kevin. I'll be talking in a normal voice. No, you bitch ass nigga. I'm just letting you know, nigga. Shut up while I'm talking. What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something triggered.
But he said he learned in prison how to be a man or talk to a man. You can talk to a nigga like that in prison?
I don't go to prison.
Right.
I saw the fuck if I know. Ask him.
But I know some niggas that been in prison. I don't think you can tell them shut the fuck up while I'm talking.
Yeah, well, he ain't gonna talk to some of the people I know.
No, you ain't gonna tell them shut the fuck up while I'm talking.
Say what?
Yeah.
And we right here?
Face to face. He said he'll say that to anybody.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I don't know. What jail you went to? Female jail.
I don't know what jail that nigga been in.
I don't know.
That nigga too sassy, bougie, baddie. He act like a baddie. How that song go? Nasty, bougie, classy. That nigga act just like that. He act like a bad bitch.
I don't know what you be saying. There's something about your tone.
It's something about my tone.
Yeah, they say it's your tone.
I said I ain't want no problem. What the hell? You was supposed to say, I don't want no problem. He trying to find a way to blame it on me. Tell me it's something about your tone, nigga. I asked, man, what are we doing?
I really want to ask, like, what you want from this man?
Right.
I really want to ask that. I ain't gonna get no answer.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get no answer.
I find so many brushes that I need to feed. Grills and stuff, and that and there, walk with them. In the corner, here behind refrigerators and all the shit. Because if I leave them out here, I won't see them no more.
Right.
So I just found a brush. I remember when I bought this sprinkler and the brush.
I got the only DJ.
I've been missing so long till I usually ain't know where I hit that.
Don't say it with your chest. Don't say it with your chest, KB. My auntie done made me some fish. I'm about full. Them was a big old piece of fish. Big old, that halibut was a big old thick piece of fish.
What's that fish that tastes like chicken?
Yeah, like that halibut.
Tastes like chicken. The other piece tastes like chocolate. I'm used to whiting. That's that rich folks fish.
I think that.
You know, that taste there, I could never get used to.
You know, that's that rich folks fish.
Yeah, there ain't nothing I can get used to. What are you talking about? Ain't no flavor in it.
I see where you get your personality from.
I'm serious, ain't nothing in it to remind you of fish. I don't know what the hell I'm eating, but I don't play. You got some waters over here? No taste. Inside my bed. Kwame, you know for a fact, ain't no taste of fish in that door.
Yeah, they put that lemon bar on there. I got water in I got a Voss in the truck. I keep a water now. And it's hot out here too? Yeah, I'm keeping water. They sensitive out here, bro. Man, I'm trying to get a nigga a job. What you want to be sensitive with me for? When I hear a nigga in their 40s talking all aggressive like that, I understand, man. Hey, brother, I don't want no smoke. You want a job? That's what I'm gonna start telling every nigga that want to beef with me. You got any skilled trades? You want a job? I ain't gonna argue with you, nigga, man. What, we tussling? We shooting at 40? I ain't got time. I ain't trying to get no stretch. I want to go get me a boat. DJ, we gotta get a boat, cuz. I might as well take one of them now. Them things looking good.
Ugh, you messing up my ratio.
Oh, go ahead, then. I'll go to this truck.
I got some at the house. I just ain't grabbed one when I was over. You don't
You coming over here taking all my auntie water and you don't want to share?
This is where he get his water from.
I'm starting to think you using my auntie.
I think he still live here.
Yeah, that's why you gave him.
Spring water good.
That's why you move closer, ain't
Oh, she got spring water.
Why you ain't got your own spring water?
I do. But see, he don't go over there and drink 3 at a time. I take 3 with me to work. I'll probably take about 2 more when I come on lunch break. But I can't tell because you come over here and I had to move them. I ain't know where I hit them at. Well, Kwame, it's time to shuffle again. I got to find another spot. Move them.
You get here and caught you.
I'm out there. I see if you get up there.
Oh, you going to the shop now?
Yep.
I might come up there. The rims out there. I'm gonna go show my rims. Yeah. Come up there with y'all. Thank you for the picture, Auntie. I'm gonna be my rims before I leave there. Yeah, you do.
I hope you mess up one time.
I ain't gonna wait.
Pay it off yet.
Why?
Only $2 on there.
No, I'm not.
He just want to.
Nah, I'm not gonna deal with him.
You want a reason to come?
Yeah, he's trying to repo me, Auntie.
Yeah, for $2.
He's talking about he gonna put it on Facebook.
Ooh, now you know he ain't good. He ain't worth nothing.
You'll repo me for $2?
He ain't no good.
He's talking about yes, sir.
He ain't no good. You ain't no hell of a nigga.
Damn. He's talking about you ain't no hell of a nigga. He's talking about leave $2.
Your other fish in the microwave on top. You found it?
Yeah, he put it up there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get some of this salad.
Go ahead. I ain't know. You just had what you had, and I just put the tomatoes in it.
Okay.
I didn't put nothing else in it. I ain't know if you wanted nothing else. You took the truck back with the trailer back?
Yeah, that's what I might go empty real quick before I eat. I might go empty that trailer one more time so they can get a third load in. I got a great charge. Thank you. Yeah, and them boys ready to work too, boy. So that's why I ain't these young boys work.
Guy over there?
Yeah. You know that he worked with you. But he bought another young cat. Them boys out there working.
Okay.
Yeah, that boy, he worked like a Mexican boy.
Get him to check my truck out.
You better.
ASAP.
That boy worked.
Yeah, he got to do
Get some of that. That's what I said. He's showing me rules and floors that he do. I'm like, dang.
That boy, that's up.
How you learn how to do all that?
He can stuff.
That's what he told me.
I don't know from where. He knows basics.
Cal Bailey.
Oh yeah, he can. Get to the new refrigerator.
Which one?
The new refrigerator.
Which one? The new refrigerator, right here? Yep, this looks brand new. Hey, my auntie done got another new refrigerator. Kwame, you spoiled? Yeah, I'm spoiled. Thank you, Auntie. I'm gonna be back to eat that salad. I just want to do another load real quick. Oh, thanks.
It'll be in there. I'm going back.
I'm gonna come up there. I might put that trailer on the charger one more again just to keep it charged.
It's still on the board.
All right, appreciate it. Cause I'm gonna have that. Oh, you need a monster?
I had one of them. I spent 2.
I'll bring you one back.
Nice, huh?
I gotta go. Hold on. Where my doggone wallet at? My wallet in here somewhere. Let me find my wallet. My auntie need a monster. Where the heck I get my wallet? Hold on. I'm always looking for something that be in my pocket. So let me check my pocket. Oh yeah. Okay, I see. This is my jacket. Up here and get a monster. But that's why I get spoiled right there, cause you see, she ain't asked her son to get her no monster. She asked me, cause she know I'm gonna go do it. Her son gonna say, and DJ, I hope you hear this shit, punk. Her son gonna say, Mama, no, I gotta go to work. See, I ain't gonna say that. I'm going to get the monster. She's a little tired from all the cleaning she doing, and she want a little pick me up, and that's a monster. So I'm going to get it. And then it's time to get chaotic, cause I'm dropping the link for Tears. I'm calling out Tears. I'm calling out that junkie. I'm calling out everybody that's a man that say they got beef. Come have a conversation like a man. Don't do all that yelling and shouting. Come have a conversation like a man. Are you capable of having a conversation like a man? All of these dudes be talking about they stigma males and all this stuff, and they cannot have a conversation and get out of it without drama and being disrespectful and being catty like a chick. I'm calling out that Noberg Ice. We calling out all you cats that always talking about conversation and talk about being men, and but you don't seem to display the character traits of a man. Because a man will either leave something alone or have a conversation about it. They ain't gonna keep dwelling on the same shit. You niggas acting like chicks. Chicks get mad for forever and never know what they mad about. You niggas supposed to move past shit, you punks. Hello. Do you guys have Monster? Monster door yeah. Number 6. Playing basketball? I used to. Yeah. Door number 6. Boom. Let me get my auntie 2 monsters. Yeah, 7 foot. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Anything else? Nah, my auntie needs some monsters. She's cleaning up. 591. Who's your auntie? Auntie Cheryl. My aunt Cheryl. DJ's mom, right? Oh, DJ's mom? Yeah. DJ is your cousin? Yeah, that's my cousin. Okay. All right. Good to see you, bro. Thanks. Yeah, ain't no my cousin. Big facts. Yeah, man, I can't deal with nobody. I can't deal with these dudes that keep talking about men. No bird thoughts. Feminine thoughts. I want to have a conversation with your feminine thoughts. You always talking this man stuff. I'm a boat. You're this. You're that. Have a conversation instead of talking about and gossiping, sitting on panels gossiping with females and men and in the chat acting like a chatty patty. Have a conversation. You might find that through line and you might find out that it ain't even worth having that type of static with me. You know, you might. Because I don't even talk about you, so I don't get it. I guess because you don't like me, and that's okay if you don't like me. Why can't you get over the fact that you don't like me? Yeah, get over the fact that you don't like me, punk. I didn't know liking me was a fucking requirement. I didn't know that was a requirement for you to like me. Auntie, I got you 2 of them. I don't want to step on this floor. Yeah, I told you I was gonna go get him. He's gonna help me run through this today. I'm gonna be like a motorcycle now. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. It's over and fine. All right. I'll be done by the time you get back. Okay. Yes, ma'am. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is why I always get the fish. That right there is always why I get the fish. My auntie happy as hell. She said, I'll be done by the time you get back. Yeah, man, that's my motherfucking auntie. So for all you goddamn cousins and shit that always talking about, Auntie, you always showing favoritism to Kwame just because he played basketball and all that. No, nigga, it's a logical explanation for it. You niggas sorry, and I'm not. The damn store right around the corner. You could literally walk to the motherfucking store. And all I had to do was drive around the corner to make my auntie laugh and smile like that. So the fact that you don't do that is the reason why she ain't gonna go the extra mile for you. So shut up. Now when she cooks, she gonna cook for everybody. But she'll cook for me even when she don't feel like cooking. Cause she know I'm always look out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh-huh. And it ain't cost me nothing but $5 and something cents. That's all it was. Two monsters. Got my auntie turned up. She like, hell yeah, I'll be done with this goddamn work. So you can learn from me, cousin. You can learn from me, goddamn, sound like brown nosing. Yeah, you can call it whatever the hell you want. I call it favor. I got favor in this world. I ain't out like a bag of bombs. If I roll up on my auntie just asking her to cook, auntie, just cook me something. I'm hungry. Auntie will be like, well, goddamn, where your old lady at or something? I ain't finna cook for you all the goddamn time. But because I come with the bush, I come with, hey, if you need anything, let me know. And I run and go get it. So yeah, every time you see me, it's gonna be a pleasant day. Ah. And when she see some of y'all niggas take away her food, drink up all the water, you know, can't be lined up the fish for the next 4 times. Hello, man, I'm trying to teach these niggas how to move around. I got favor in this world. Yeah, I got favor in this goddamn world. I'm trying to tell you, you put out good energy, you get it back. You also get some hate because there's some hater motherfuckers that don't understand how to move, and they always got to have an excuse or a reason. Oh man, because he in the NBA, or because no, you just a sorry sack of shit. You want something for nothing all the goddamn time. My auntie don't need to be up on her goddamn feet for nothing. Shit. If she gonna be up on them damn feet, she know that after she finished, she got a cool bush sitting in the refrigerator getting cool for her. She got her monster now. And she said she don't really like that fish I bought. But I know when I go back what type of fish she like. I'll bring her the fish that she eat next time. See, that's how you do that there. I was trying to get her to eat something new. She said that halibut, I don't really like that shit. You know. And my auntie kind of stuck in her ways. She probably eat tilapia and shit still. You can't tell them tilapia ain't the best goddamn fish in the world. Hell yeah, my aunties used to feed me all the time. I had to stop eating all that shit. My aunties them don't really try to offer me food as much because when I change my diet, they be like, oh, you don't eat nothing. You don't even want no seasoning no more. Cause I ballooned up to 340. I said, oh hell no. That ain't me, Jack. Mm-mm. So she even told me today, you done lost weight. I say, yep. But my aunties, they'll feed your ass too much, boy. Shit. Like if it was Sunday, like if I'd have came around here on Sunday, I know she had a spread. My auntie cooked spreads just when she feel like it and just start calling people. Like, damn. The meat man will come around and she'll hit a lick on some meat, get some chicken or something. She gonna bake some, she gonna fry some, she gonna do some cornbread. And all these little ugly cousins just come around eating this shit for free. And they don't even want to say, here you go, auntie, here you go $20, $30. Here, you do this shit for us all the time. Here you go, auntie, let me take something off of that light bill you got. Or here you go, auntie, let me pay somebody to clean up the yard for you. They don't do shit like that. But don't worry, I got a plan. My homies around here that cleaning up my property, I'm gonna bring them around the corner and whatever they want, whatever she want cleaned up, I'm gonna pay them to dump it in the dump trailer. And then I'm gonna take them around my other property and get this shit up off the ground. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. As a matter of fact, I need to goddamn do something else too. I need to hit the ATM real quick. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for my auntie. I know how to keep eating fish. I know how to keep eating fish. When my auntie see them two young men come around there, and she gonna be able to direct them to whatever she want move, and she gonna be happy as a bird in the ray of the sunshine, man. Yeah, man, she gonna be happy as a bird in the ray in the sunshine. But back to these goddamn punks. Back to these goddamn punks. Boy, niggas always mug. I know that little nigga right there. They always mug first before you. Look, nigga, he was at my basketball camp. Calm your little young ass down, boy. But yeah, let's get to these junkies. I'm gonna drop this link and listen. And I'm talking my little trash for satire, and we all make our little jokes. But come up here and have a conversation, man. Come on up here and have a conversation. Since y'all always want to tell women about how much y'all are men and this, and that, prove it. You can't just say you know man just because you say you will. If you a man, you don't duck no smoke. You don't duck talking to somebody. I ain't gonna bite you. Yeah, come on over here and have a conversation. I mean, you're sitting on panels. You're talking to women. These seem to be the niggas that the way they get the girl is that they gossip about the nigga that the girl really like. And you already know that at some point, sometimes you fall out with a girl. And they the niggas that the girl confide into, tell your business, and these niggas be right there instead of saying, nah, baby girl, I ain't trying to hear nothing about this nigga. These be the niggas that, yeah, girl, tell me everything. Well, he did not, he did that. Oh, hell no. If it was me, I wouldn't have never did nothing like that, girl. The whole time he plotting on him. Yeah, we friends, girl. I would never. A man that do something like that, girl. You know, one of them type of bitch ass niggas. Yeah, he one of them. No, girl. He did what? Girl, you could do better. Yeah, for real, girl. Girl, what? Girl, you can do better, girl. You got too much potential and you gonna waste too much of your time. Don't let no toxic man hurt you. She be right back over there later on that week. You bitch ass niggas. Yeah, nigga. She come right back later on that goddamn week. After she calmed down, after she listened to that stupid shit you say for a little while, and then that leg go to shaking. You lame ass punk. Girl, tell me everything. So he threw you. Was you scared on the balcony? You wasn't scared. Say you should say you were scared. Well, how high up was you? Oh, you was up that high? Well, then you got to be scared. Because I'm scared of heights. No, girl, you got the right to feel the way you want to feel. Don't do that because that nigga played basketball. I'm just saying, girl, them niggas, they got ego, girl. They think they just, oh, my God, girl. I don't know how you deal with that. Somebody thinking they better than somebody itself. I can hear these niggas now, man. And then they go bragging like, nigga, I got bitches, nigga. Nigga, you ain't got shit, nigga. You just over here. You a shoulder to cry on, you punk. These niggas be shoulders to cry on and shit. And then some of them fuck around and get a little taste. And then the girl regret it, wish they never did it. But they'll brag like they got them hell of a niggas. You bitch ass niggas, you still ain't shit. I'm just saying, man, that shit's sad, dog. You feel me? Damn, that shit up too high. These niggas be online snitching just like they did when they was in high school and shit. That goddamn junkie be like, why y'all go over there? I'm trying to tell y'all, stay away from around there. That been happening to me my whole life, boy. It always be some niggas asking some girls why they fuck with me. Why you? What you see in him? Why you always around him? Why you? I be like, why y'all girls be listening to these bitch ass niggas? Don't you see how these niggas sound to you? That don't sound the same. What he saying don't sound like some bitch ass shit to you. Yeah, but he just different. Different like how? Like he not like a guy? He can't be a guy talking like that. I don't understand you niggas that talk like that. I really don't. You niggas are like foreign objects or foreign. You niggas are weird. You niggas are damn so weird. Hey, I had a girl goddamn. I had a girl let me listen in. I had a girl let me listen in on how this nigga was talking about me, and I said, "Holy shit!" I literally did not know men talk like that, bro. I literally had to say, "Holy shit, this is a man talking like this." They talked about me the whole motherfucking time. She just baiting the nigga in. And you know me, I hit the nigga up on the back end. So what's up, dog? What's all this? What's all this? We good? What's all this talking? You did such such. I ain't say nothing. So you ain't say this is such. Nah, I ain't say that, nigga. I was on the call, bitch ass nigga. Then them niggas will go around the streets and tell everybody a whole different lie. Man, that nigga Kwame, man, he be tripping, man. He get mad over them hoes. Get mad over them hoes. Nigga, you went and told this girl every lie in the book to try to get some vagina out of her. Nigga, what is your major malfunction? And there's a lot of niggas that do that to get snatched. All they do is snitch on somebody. Telling ass nigga. All these niggas do is snitch. Yeah, I see you. You said you date Kwame? I could be in there on a business meeting. You say you date Kwame? Well, shit, he was talking to this girl by the bar. Yeah, he looked like he was kissing her. That's why a female that listen to what niggas say, I don't even like talking to him. You listening to this nigga that's trying to have sex with you, you must be in the game. You ain't supposed to be listening to no nigga. How is a nigga in your face like that where he can talk to you about me? I ain't listening to no bras about you. Fuck is you listening to a nigga about me for? Yeah, you don't know nothing, so I gotta get away from you. Anybody can just infiltrate me like that, just get to you, and then you gonna tell me what they said. So no, I gotta get the hell away from you. Let me post this link, man. You see if one of these no bird thoughts, no logic having ass niggas, all screams and emotions, can come and talk. Let me see if screams and emotions. There's screams and emotions out there. Going once, screams and emotions. Some scream and emotion ass niggas. These niggas be hollering to the top of their goddamn lungs like they lost their motherfucking mind. So you niggas nicknames is screams and emotions. You feel me? Now the link in the chat. I want to see you goddamn on dudes that, and even you fake supporters of the dudes that always in the chat windmilling and crying. I got a nap. I'll holler at you later. Holler at you, JJ. Nah, that junkie coming down off a goddamn. That junkie coming down off a nasty goddamn terrible high. Yeah, I think that junkie, he coming off a nasty high. For real. That high that boy been on. That couldn't have been a normal high. That could not have been a normal high. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro, Brown?
I'm trying to figure out, man, what's going on with you?
Man, I was on the live yesterday, bro, and the way that man was carrying on, that didn't make a lick of sense, dog. And honestly, You a good one, cause the way how he was just my thing. How you talk about somebody deceased relative and then have a picture like that's supposed to be funny? Like that ain't cool, bro. I know like when you joking and stuff or whatever, all bets off, but deceased relatives and somebody like especially a good mama, nah, bro, I don't rock with that at all. Like I ain't even think that was funny. That ain't never been funny on. I don't even joke like that. So for him
He
to
don't
even do that,
understand. He don't understand how much that's gonna take away from him, though. He don't get it yet.
but I mean, now granted, my mom and dad are still living, but a good parent, bro, a man. Oh, it really I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He went out a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, man. Like a good parent, hard to beat, man. And for him to sit there and disrespect that, knowing he would never do that in your face, in your brother's face, I don't like that. Like it bothers me, bro. And like I said, I ain't known you long, but I can tell you was raised right and you come from a decent family. And for him to do that, that was whack, bro.
Well, a lot of these guys are clown shows. They just antagonize him. What's up, homie?
But for all just for YouTube laughs and giggles, because it ain't putting no money in his pocket.
Exactly. But that's what they do, though. That's what the fuck they do. They antagonize people, trying to get them to crash out. So that right there is not gonna be one of them. That's off the table for me. And I told my brothers that should be off the table for y'all. These just a bunch of lame ass niggas that's like little kids. And whoever using them, they need to get their money back.
I'm just glad you've been able to take it in stride, man, because the average one of us, they'll be trying to pull up on it, like you said, crash out. But yeah, you taking it in stride, but I don't appreciate him doing you like that. Yeah, that's some lame stuff. You know the kind of, you know how
Yeah, I'm
miserable you
dropping
got
the
to be to
link
be,
again.
you know how miserable you got to be to go dig and find the people, deceased relatives, and post pictures, and bro, you got to have some kind of miserable life, and you ain't got no other kind of motion going on to be doing stuff like that. Like that's, I don't get it.
Man, listen, man, that dude is a peon, man. I hope he lived to be 100 years old because if anything happened to him, they gonna point all fingers at me. So that's why I said about my family, leave that nigga alone. Y'all leave him alone because if you really wanted problems, you don't antagonize somebody like this. And
Right.
all the young cats that's out there, if somebody antagonizing you in this way, man, pay it no mind. Leave it and it'll leave you alone. I laugh at that nigga. It hurt him every time he say something about me. All I gotta do is play his son video, and it hurt him way more than whatever he think he doing to me.
He can't take it.
That's his firstborn, man.
Man, I don't understand, bro. But now people like that, they don't never have no good luck throughout life. So, and karma is real. So, like I said, the same thing that'll make you laugh will make you cry.
Right, and then no one's gonna have sympathy for you because his mom could pass. She's going to pass one day, and I don't want nobody to make light of that. But when you do things like that, when you invite that type of energy, it's other people out there that'll be on what you on.
And they won't care nothing about how you feel or none of that. The same
Right.
way how you act, you're gonna get the same energy back.
That's why I don't act a certain way. That's why I don't tell people I'm a gangster. I'm gonna pull up because there's some gangsters out there. And then once they see you do that to one person, once they see you act gangster to one person, it is what it is. That's why they was trying to frame that TY situation into something else, and it wasn't. This man say he gonna
Right.
come to my house and I see him up the street. Like, nah,
Yeah. Somebody you had a chicken. Like you doing all that fat mouthing, and then when you get there, oh, I'm just trying to
right? I was just trying to eat.
eat. You sung a whole different song when he seen you.
That nigga D said trying to talk about who would have sympathy. Well, not a lot of people gonna have sympathy because you talk like a what? I talk like a street cat. See, that's because you don't really know the difference between a man and a street cat. There's not a lot of difference other than the fact that the man is going to walk away because he has things that he don't want to lose. A
Hmm.
street cat gonna say fuck it for their respect. They're gonna crash out. They'll accept prison. I'm not gonna accept that for a nigga talking. I'm just gonna talk to you back.
Right. It ain't that serious to me. Long as you ain't like trying to harm me or like hurt my livelihood. Like, nah, yeah, you can talk all day.
Right. They can keep talking. It don't hurt my feelings a bit. But just don't threaten me. Don't say you coming by my house and all this other shit. That's why I'm moving to Florida because I can't tell what's internet and I can't tell what's real life. And so pulling by your house and all that other shit. I heard a sheriff say, "Why don't you just shoot them?" Shit, that'll save taxpayer money. I say that's the state I'm moving to because people play too much, and everybody don't want to be played with, whether they're a celebrity or not. And I don't know if y'all heard that part that sheriff said, but I heard it. Sound like my type of town. Texas like that too. That ain't gonna change. Shit, I don't give a damn. I just want to make sure I ain't the one going to jail when you come playing. Yeah. I'm too tall for jail. I'm gonna check out Texas too, but y'all got them big fine ass women out there in Texas. I tell you, I had to stay single out there in Texas. I
Can you
ain't
hear me,
gonna
bro?
lie. Oh, I hear you now. And then
Oh,
I'm telling you, y'all'll be calling me a hypocrite because I damn sure will be DMing Meg the Stallion. Shit, I can't help it. I tell her keep that makeup off. She look better than me without the makeup.
she really do.
That motherfucker is naturally prettier than a motherfucker. I don't. How did they turn a woman so fine like that into what she is now?
Man, money'll make you do some things, they say.
Man, that's a bullshit life though. That woman supposed to be building with a strong ass nigga having 4, 5 kids by now and be twerking that for that nigga at the house chilling. But they think this street life and being out partying is that gonna be their forever life.
Man, that stuff it don't last long.
No, you got a shelf life. You got a couple years. Now they got some oldies but goodies in the game that done lasted for 10, 20 years, but that don't happen for many people, period, let alone women.
Right. You always looking over your shoulder, man. That ain't no way to live.
Yeah, that motherfucker, they're fine, but I don't know why she chose to go to the streets. But I know it was a man that'll take care of her. I'm talking about she wouldn't have to pay one goddamn bill.
I ain't got to lift a finger.
For real. That's the type of fine motherfucker you get a chef. You get her a chef. Baby, don't cook. Just stay fine in the motherfucker. That's what you do.
Yeah. Yo. Just do you. You ain't got to know
Kwame
me.
lit too. Hell yeah, I just smoked that swagger ass, boy. I'm finna go smoke me another. Man, I look here, man. I'm working hard though. I've been grinding all day. Just it just gonna cost me to grind because I ain't finna get out here and got there pick up nothing.
You call that work by choice. So what you had on your dump trailer today? Oh Lord. Thank you.
Oh, come on, you. He was sending me the motherfucker boys, man. I said, man, I'm finna pull up around this motherfucker. This nigga know me. No. It's just if I see a number on there I don't know. Yeah. I won't answer. Yeah. So, all right. Thank you. I'll take some back in a minute. All right. So see you again. Yeah. Yes, sir. Who the hell is Stufu? Let me put up a banner real quick. I don't know who that
I,
is.
w- I will ask you what all you had on your dump today.
They converted. I converted the garage into a two bedrooms, and I went on ahead and got the. I just demoed the room out and made it back into a garage.
Okay, okay.
So installation, the framing of the wall, some trash that they had in there. It was a full load.
Got you.
Stu Flu, what's up?
Oh, what's going on, KB?
Oh, you done been on this panel before?
Not on your pages, but I've talked to you on several chats and other page on other
All right,
content
what's going
creators.
on?
Um, I'm just coming up here to say that 86K is having his celebration Friday, and I know you'll probably be in there. And 86K invited SoFly to come up, so if she do and they have their interaction, like let it rock. I don't know
What
where you
celebration?
are
What
with her.
celebration you talking about?
Huh?
What celebration are you talking about?
His celebration of having 1,000 subscribers, and his birthday is tomorrow, but he's celebrating it on Friday. So it's a collaborative event,
Okay. And so what SoFly got to do with it?
bro. Like what happened the last time you went on SoFly's channel.
I'm not gonna go on the channel.
Now I'm saying what happened the last time you went on her channel.
Yeah, I know what happened, but I'm trying to figure out how does SoFly tie in with Gary.
Because Greg invited SoFly to come up on the panel and to participate in his celebration. That's
Oh
all I'm
yeah,
saying.
what's wrong? What's wrong with that? That's his channel.
Yeah, but you like to hop up on panels and take over and make everything about you. So
Oh, so you just trying to tell me how to act? So don't come up there and hop
I'm
up on
not
the
trying to
panel.
tell you how to act. I'm just saying, like, bro,
Uh
like
huh.
let this man run his celebration
Uh
the way
huh.
he wants to do it.
So when have you seen me not let somebody run their celebration? You've seen a celebration that go on online, and I said, "Nah, we ain't doing that."
No, no, you don't say to your public chat we ain't doing that. Like you don't do that. Like you're not gonna rope me in to your wordplay, my
Uh huh.
brother. I'm just
You don't sound
making
like a
a
brother of mine.
uh, physically, but we're brothers in Christ. We both love Jesus, right? We
I don't
both
know who
believe
you
in
love.
God.
I don't know who you love.
I just told you.
Okay, I'll accept your word for it.
All right. Thank you, man.
But I'm just confused on you just assuming that I'm gonna just come up and I'm going to object to SoFly being on the panel, and for what reason?
just but just because of interactions I've heard y'all have had before. And I'm not saying you're going to do that. I'm just asking that you don't do that. That's all. I'm
You
not
see
saying
me
you're
go.
going to do that.
You seen me go up on a panel where SoFly was on somebody else's channel and take over their channel? A celebration?
No, well, not as a celebration, but I've seen you go on other panels and just take over.
You see me go. That's your opinion of the situation, but actuality is, the person who is the host of the channel, they could easily drop me. They could easily do whatever because they have the power to do whatever. So your interpretation of what you saw and what they allow would be something different than what you would do. And clearly you don't agree. But the truth of the matter is, and if you are a brother in Christ and you don't argue with the truth, does the host not have control over their panel that they can drop me anytime they want?
The host does have control over the panel, but at the same
Okay,
time,
no buts, no
but
buts, and no buts, and no same time. So please stop spreading lies about me. If you brought up Christ, and if you believe in Christ, you're supposed to tell the truth. And the truth of the matter is, the only thing is that you don't agree with what I was able to do on a panel. So you don't have to spread narratives. The host at any given moment could have dropped me. Anything else, sir?
I'm not spreading lies or narratives. I haven't hopped up on multiple channels disparaging your name, sir.
I didn't say that, but I just said you lied on me because you just admitted that the host at any given moment could have dropped me. So that's not me taking over a panel. I came over as a guest. The host allowed me on the show, and I was able to talk. You just don't agree with it.
Well, but at the same time, you have to recognize, as much as you don't want to be considered a celebrity or treated as such, your presence bring a gravitas and can increase a contents creator. You can take a person that gets 30 people in the chat and throw it up to 600 or 1,000 just by you coming up there.
How you doing, brother?
So you have to realize your own influence and power in a situation.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go out here for a second. I'll respond.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Stu Flu, you still up here? Did he drop down?
Oh, my bad, KB. I thought you dropped me down. So,
No, I didn't. I didn't drop you down. So let me respond to what you said. That that
oh, okay.
that that really sounds like something that I can't control because the last time I checked, I'm not going to be able to go back and erase history of me being the number one draft pick. So are you saying that because I strive for greatness and I made it to be the number one draft pick, then I lose my voice and I can't say certain things? And if that's what you're saying, why is that fair to me?
No, that's not what I'm saying to you, sir. You have, I admire your work ethic. I admire what you do. I admire the situation you came from and how you excelled despite the hardships, hurdles, and everything you had to overcome. So that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, well, can you tell me, despite your admiration, can you tell me what you actually are saying? Because you did say that I'm a celebrity, and just by my sheer presence is going to do this and do that. So I'm just trying to figure out what is the point because I
I think
can't
you're
go
just trying
back
to
in
gaslight
time.
me, KB.
Yeah, I can't go
Cause
back in time and not be this thing that you called me. All I did was play basketball. So
yeah, that's
am I now can't talk like a normal citizen because I shot a ball in the hoop that some people didn't think I was even good at?
Nah, bro. Like I ain't even saying that at all. Like all I'm saying is I know that 86K got this upcoming event and he invited SoFly. SoFly was apprehensive and nervous about showing up because of the hatred she gets in the chats. And I'm just, based on previous conversations y'all had and that last outburst y'all had, I was just asking,
Well,
that if you're in
did you
there,
hear the last conversation we had?
maybe not, but the
gaslighting at
last
its
one I
I
finest.
don't, I
did
don't, I
hear.
don't, I don't think you heard the last conversation we had because you're a man, and if you are a man and you're a brother in Christ, then the truth of the matter is you should have been up here saying "So Fly" was wrong, and you tried to come up there and have a conversation with her and just explain to her that you read out a comment. a comment that the thumbnail lady has already put on her channel to prove what I was saying to be true. And then you guys move the goalpost again. So it's not that I got a nervous tick for bullshit. And when people try to play stuff on me, that's when I get to cursing. Because a lot of people their problem with me is because I'm the number one draft pick and they don't think it's certain things that I should be able to say because they've never seen it before. They've seen basketball players just do that. You've never seen a more well-rounded person. I was the number one draft pick. I could have went to the University of Florida. I was not Prop 48 like most of these guys. I was gonna go sign, sealed, and delivered to whatever school I wanted. Went to the number one draft pick, and I do a lot of shit. I own a lot of shit. And it's because I don't think like a lot of people. It ain't because I was no goddamn number one draft pick. Most players are broke right after they're 5 years after they're done playing. People stole a shit ton of money from me, and I'm broke, but I still got motion. So yeah, like please don't try to make me think the way that you think. And that's usually how I get into it with most people, is because they're trying to train me in this conformed way of thinking that you think. And I'm not gonna think the way you think. And if that's okay with you to not tell me the way to think, then you're gonna be all right with me.
Yeah, I'm all right with you. I don't have no discretion about anything you just said. I don't. I truly don't. Um, and I probably shouldn't even came up here, but I did, and I said what I said. So I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. Um, all I
But it was
can
not,
say,
what you said was just out of the blue and with no merit because 86K is man enough to come tell me like, hey man, you disrespecting my panel, and he's never come up and told me that. And you can't cite a source of me ever going up on somebody's panel when it's a celebration and they invite somebody and taking over their panel. I haven't done that. Have I argued with some folks on some other people's panel? People come on my panel all the time. If they got smoke with somebody else, they got smoke, and I go on mute. But that's not taking over somebody's panel. The host is still in control. So, it's just about wordplay. Your words were off, so it was off base. So that's why I said you were placing a narrative on me.
yo, as far as a celebration goes, is a content creator having a celebration, and you being up there, no, that hasn't happened before. So this will be kind of the first time. The you
But
do
I wouldn't
when you
even
do.
go. I wouldn't even go up there, bro. While SoFly is up there, like I'm smart enough to know that me and this woman, I don't want to talk to her. So if she sit on the panel all day, I'm gonna respect Garrick's decision, and I'm gonna watch from the bushes or in the chat. I got the right to be in the chat, turning up just like everybody else. I will not hit the panel while she's up there.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're right about that.
Yeah.
So
So while she up there, I'm not gonna hit the panel.
okay, then we ain't got nothing to talk about, and I wish you all the blessings in the world.
Man, it's you too, brother. Salute to you.
Yes, sir. Bless up.
All right. Big Brazy, what's up?
What's up, KV?
Not much.
Man, what the hell this nigga was talking about, man? This nigga wasting motherfucking time, nigga. God damn. Man, what's up with all these bitch ass niggas trying to attack you, dog?
And these boys different these days, man.
Man, hey, man, my granddaddy would have slapped the shit out of one of these niggas, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, boy. These niggas always try to use this slick ass. They got like female logic. Like these niggas always trying to come with some sideways ass sensitive, sensitive dominant shit. It's like, nigga, just stay out my motherfucking business, nigga. How you gonna tell me where I'm finna go? I'm smart enough to know that I don't fuck with SoFly. So that's Garrett Panel. I'm not going up there with her big ass up there. That's just simple as that.
Shoot, Garrick even said in the comments. He said, "I don't even know that man." So
They
he just
trying to
running
group
his mouth,
everybody up. That's what they want to do.
babbling, man.
Shit don't make no sense. Then you talking about you heard the last conversation. If you heard the last conversation, you heard a man trying to have a dialogue with a woman that was acting like a child, yelling and screaming. I don't want to hear all that shit. In real life, I don't be around no women like that. You see how pleasant my auntie was. She made me some fish. And guess what? Because she's a nice, pleasant woman, she get everything in return that she want. If she wanted a monster, if she wanted some groceries, hell, if she wanted a light bill paid, I would do it. So that's how you gotta act. So these nasty acting motherfucking some of these women, let their ass be.
Right.
These niggas crazy. They trying to be protectors of all women. I'm not no protector of all goddamn women. Some women don't act like women. The fuck I look like protect. Did y'all see that goddamn lady that slapped that boy, her boyfriend that gave her over $1 million, allegedly $1 million? Some TikTok lady that was on Howard Stern. She done slapped the boyfriend in the face down there, broke his nose, and you can already tell this dude a little bit off. So then he jump on her, pull her hair and shit, and kick her out the car. She tried to then play victim like she was just this innocent woman who just got beat on. And I'm like, I don't like women that do that. You almost broke this man's nose. You was bold enough to pop this nigga right in this shit in the middle of him talking. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Would I want to see a man hitting a woman? Hell no. But who the fuck gave these women so much, some of these women so much power in their head that you could just pop a whole grown man in the face like that and fuck him up? That shit was crazy. I saw that shit. I was like, oh, hell no. She slapped that nigga like he was a child. Pop, shut up while I'm talking. I said, what the fuck?
Man,
Ain't no motherfucking way, boy.
my mama and my granny told me you don't test a man. You stay in a woman's place.
They ain't telling these women that now. They telling them, fuck these niggas.
Fact. Hey, it used to
These
be a
goddamn
woman's
girls
place
slapping the
and a
shit.
child's place.
Man, I'm talking about she never thought she was gonna have a consequence at all. She kept hitting him. She bust the man's nose up and he like, look, man, you done bust my nose. He blocking from her and hiding and shit. I'm like, oh hell no. Like, come on, lady, you going too goddamn far. Me personally, if I would have saw that, I don't like to see no man hit no woman. But if I would have saw her that defiant, acting like she just bullying this man, and he hit her ass back, I would have probably smiled and walked the fuck off.
Hey,
She got what she got.
sometimes we get everything we deserve. So it's just a part of life. You big enough to put your hand on me, you're gonna be big enough to take what come with it. Cause everybody ain't raised to not hit women.
Right. I can't hit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna walk up there hit no nigga. I know that could be the nigga that killed me. So I gotta live up under that and understand that. But just women, because they women, now they think not all, but because some of these women think that they empowered, you think you can just beat on grown ass men? Are you fucking nuts, lady?
Wait, hold on. Who went upside somebody's head? Who oops upside somebody's head?
Man, that white boy down there ripped all her hair out of her goddamn head. This little old frail looking white boy too. He damn near kill her. That boy went crazy. You
Man,
cannot do that to no goddamn person. Slap them out. She on video slapping them out, making them look stupid in front of everybody. I'm like, what the fuck? And in our society, we don't even react to that. A woman beating on a man. We don't react to that. That's cool.
nope.
But then when the man jump on her ass back, then he the worst thing in since sliced bread.
Yeah, he the bad guy. But now, what did you do to cause this? Cause and effect. They teach you that in school.
Man,
Yeah, I seen the video. I'm just on my phone. Man,
we
man, look here. I'm gonna go out here and get one of these dudes' phone to see if it works. And I'm gonna play that goddamn video.
are y'all talking about? Are y'all talking about somebody
She was a
that
lady that worked
told?
on Howard Stern. And man, listen,
Oh,
she down there broke this dude's nose and he pulled
you
out the
talking
car.
about the lady who just got recently arrested?
Yeah, she went to jail. Her ass went to jail.
Yeah, I seen that shit. The dude that was sending her like $1 million in a year or some shit.
Yep.
Yup, I just seen. Yeah,
No, I stay
yeah,
away
man.
from broads like that. Cause just think about it. If it was a black man and you got a black man on video grabbing a black woman hair doing that, it don't matter what the fuck she did to you. Your ass going to
Mm-hmm.
jail.
He would have been
See, them
busted
white
nose,
boys,
leaking all over the
yeah.
place in jail.
But just think about it. If the man was black and a black woman busted his goddamn nose, do you think they won't? Do you think they'll ever look at a video and be like, "Yeah, oh, she going to jail because he hit her first"? That ain't gonna happen. That nigga ass going to jail. He gonna be the worst thing since sliced bread. They gonna have every black woman thinking that, oh shit, he hit black women. Well, no, this woman almost broke this man's nose.
And don't let it mess
Hey,
around and be a white woman. Boy,
If it's a white woman, your ass might not get out.
boy, you gonna get the chair.
It seems like the rule is that black men can't defend themselves from nobody. We
crazy.
just easy targets. We can't defend our. Jonathan Major was running up the goddamn street and still got all this goddamn shit.
Right, like we can't get mad, we can't raise our, like we can't do
Man,
nothing. Just be
Like
man, but
at what point in a society do we go off of, hey, look, if you don't want certain things to happen to you, you better not be the type of woman that's out here talking about you don't want to be hit by no man, but you out here putting your hands on people. I think you are disqualified as a woman if you are the aggressor. Anytime a man hit a woman and he hit her without her being aggressive, she just talking, his ass should go to the slammer. But
right.
if you out here putting your hands on men, man, I wouldn't defend you at all. I tell my own daughters, don't call me if you putting your hands on men first. Don't call my goddamn phone because you're not a victim at that point.
That's one thing I say too, because more than likely, you know who you dealing with. So the fact that you getting angry enough to put your hands on somebody, I've never been that type of person,
Dog,
and I done
this is a
had it happen
epidemic,
to
bro.
me. I done
I don't
had it
think
happen to me.
Listen, people are not talking about it enough. This is an epidemic. These young boys are getting beat on by these girls, man. These girls
Hmm.
are quick to say, you trying me. And they putting hands or something on these boys or in their face. This is getting out of control at this point. I'm telling you.
And then they go tell their daddy, not even the full story. They just tell him, "Oh, he hit me." They don't tell you how it started, nothing. So now the family all against this man when he was just defending himself. He was just trying to get away from the situation, But I don't know, man. That's
And that's why,
crazy.
This shit
and that's
fucked up.
why I told, hey, and that's why I told my daughter, don't you ever put yourself in a man's position because if you do, you're going to have to defend yourself like a man. Point
That's
blank.
For
exactly
sure,
that's exactly what I told mine. Don't hey, look, you think you can jump in that water with a man? Don't turn woman after you start losing the fight.
man.
Exactly.
And then even if that man is the aggressor first, you need to get out of there because
You know
if
that nigga
if
PP
the
say he ain't never seen a woman hit a man. Man, shit.
Shit.
My baby mama slapped the shit out of me in the middle of the club in front of everybody because that fine ass woman
oh
hollered at me,
hell
boy.
no.
Must have been the places that I've been in. Shit,
Shit, I
man.
don't
Boy,
know
you
where this
got these.
nigga been at. This nigga
Hey, man,
tripping.
you got these women out here whooping up on dudes like it ain't nothing. I'm like,
Damn them to
shit.
Man,
hit. They damn these niggas to even look like they gonna hit them.
Man, boy, you got some of these women out here hit fucking first and
yep,
knock you smooth out.
yep. Or the man trying to get out of the situation and the woman throwing herself in front of him, grabbing him, choking him, trying to keep him from leaving, and he just trying to get away from the situation to cool down.
Shit sad.
Hey man,
Very sad.
it's that feminine energy, man. It's taking over. A feminine and masculine, they don't mix.
I don't think it's the feminine energy. Society start trying to call themselves making women think about being strong. And I don't know what it is about what they think strength is. Putting your hands on somebody is not a show of strength. A show of restraint is the show of strength. When you can do but you don't do, that's true strength.
Right?
So I don't
Women can
understand.
do.
Like we used to give these young girls a code of conduct. We did not cheer when girls hit boys. And now it's almost like a rally cry. It's like a cheer. We can watch a woman beat on a man on TikTok, and that's okay. It won't be none of these bitch ass niggas that always talking about, oh man, better not hit no woman. Won't none of them niggas that got sons say, hey, hold up now. I got motherfucking boys. I don't want my son to be beat on.
Right.
Right.
I got a little boy that I'm raising up right, and I don't want him around your ratchet ass if you're gonna put your hands on my boy. Cause I also taught my son how to kick some motherfucking ass, and he's supposed to kick ass to protect you. But it's
Right,
gonna be foreign if you putting your hands on what's there to protect you and lay down his life for you. That's kind of weird.
man.
It seems like I'm one of the only niggas that'll say we got a problem with these girls putting their hands on their goddamn boys and then playing victim afterwards.
Yeah, man, we all been saying that shit for years, man.
We got to start saying that shit louder and getting them to do something about it. Cause we got the goddamn money, we got the know-how. We just don't stick together on that.
True.
I've been out of that game for so long. If a broad get aggressive around me, that'll be her last time around me ever. I don't like no
Right.
aggressive broad.
That means it's time to go.
Yeah, don't even raise your motherfucking voice around me. You cannot whip me at all.
I think out in California, if a domestic dispute goes down, I think they take both
Oh,
of the parties to jail.
I told a girl that one time. She was like, "I'm gonna call the police and say you hit me." I said, "We gonna both go to jail, and I'm gonna get my money's worth before you go."
Yep.
Fuck you talking
Yeah,
about?
if you're gonna accuse me of it, I might as well.
Shit, I'm gonna
Yeah,
let him. I'm gonna let him
exactly.
see what I did.
Damn.
Hey, but this ain't. I'm
But
not
I stay
promoting
away
this.
from broads like that.
I'm not
Put
promoting
a
this.
fucking neck, goddamn.
But get you a washcloth and get the tenderizing them ribs. I'm not promoting this,
It
but
sounds like you promoted. You done gave us a manual, nigga.
but go ahead and wrap you a washcloth around your hand and tenderize the ribs. And it ain't
Nah,
no marks, it ain't no
I tell them
bruises.
straight out. Listen, I tell a woman straight out, nigga, your behavior is how the situation is gonna go. Like your behavior is what's gonna dictate how good or bad you get treated and how long I'm gonna be around you. I'm
Right.
gonna get the fuck on.
It's sad though, because some of these men feel like they have to deal with that because they might not, that woman might be providing them shelter, you know. So
Man, fuck all that. Man, fuck all that. Look, I'd be homeless. I'd be homeless and get
Hey,
my ass whooped
hey,
by 'em.
my
hey,
mom
man.
told me
Oh
never
hell
move, bro.
no!
I'm just
Ain't no
being
fucking,
honest, man. I'm just being honest.
ain't no
Hey, so
fucking way.
niggas get beat for places to say.
Yep.
God damn, dog.
Hey,
Them niggas
man.
getting
Me,
flued in, man.
You deserve to get beat.
me
I'd
personally,
be
man.
homeless.
With my
Hey,
baby
dog,
mama.
I was gonna wreck this goddamn truck laughing. That nigga talking about what if they get beat because they need a place to stay?
I mean, hey, sometimes that's the case, man. I mean,
That's why
That
they all
motherfucker
leave
better get on Craigslist and get a roommate and get a better job.
or something.
Boy, look at here.
Sleep up under,
man,
Life is too short for
sleep up
that
under
shit,
the
boy.
interstate.
Hey, that's what
Yeah,
the
yeah, that nigga better goddamn
homeboy
get on
going through,
Craigslist
man.
and get another job. Oh shit,
man.
boy. Thanks for that laugh there, guy. To be more careful.
And damn, getting beat for
Hey,
having a
man,
place to sleep.
hey,
Shit.
sometimes you got to, it's
No,
either
you
go
ain't
with
got
Big
to.
Shirley, it's either go with Big Shirley, or it's go with this pretty broad, but she beat you.
No, or there's option C. Go with that nice ass Miss Shirley that'll rub calamine lotion on your back and don't ever beat you.
You're right. You're
Exactly.
right about that. You're right about that.
There's always another big Shirley.
Exactly. She'll cook your dinner and every damn thing. She'll even bring
Damn
your damn
right.
plate to you. Shit.
I like who nice to me. Fuck all that look shit. Oh, Stu Flu back. What's
Yeah,
going
look,
on, Stu Flu? You back?
shoot who?
Stu
Who the fuck is
Flu or
that?
something? Stu
Man,
Flu
shoot,
is back.
slow down with that bullshit, man. No, bro, am I back?
Yeah, you back.
Oh, my bad. Kwame, if you felt I disrespected you in any way or whatever, like I
Nope.
apologize for that. The chat
No, you ain't
is
gotta
going off.
apologize. I don't
Nah,
feel
you
like you
supposed to
just.
stand
I don't
on
feel like you
that, nigga.
disrespected me. I just thought it was
Now
weird.
I stand on what I say, but if he feels personally offended, that's not what I meant.
I don't think he even meant it
Now you
like
trying to be passive aggressive.
Hey,
Hey,
nigga, you sound like passive aggressive my
That's why I'm
ass.
laughing.
That's
That's why
not
I'm
what I
laughing.
meant.
It's the passive aggressive
No,
part
I'm
for me.
sorry. You
if
sound
you
like Sugar
feel
Man too.
if you feel like this, man, calm down.
I'm not. I'm cool. I'm straight. KB.
Y'all funny, man.
Um,
This nigga, these cats out here
look,
funny.
like a lot of time
I
I
can't
jump
stop
into your
laughing.
chat because I enjoy the content, but I enjoy your chat as well. And your chat felt like I
Can
overstepped
y'all still hear
my
me out there?
boundaries in what I was saying.
Make
Yeah,
sure
they
I
just
go
gonna
to
tell
a
your ass
park.
like it is.
Goddamn.
Shit.
It's a little messed up, KB.
Oh shit. Let me back up.
Oh, it's better now. It's better
So
now.
All right, let me stop right there.
I'm just saying, no harm, no foul, bro.
Right here.
That's all.
Can y'all hear me?
All right, Goop Scoop.
Yeah, we hear you. You good? Oh boy, this shit
Damn, I'm trying to
strong.
give me a salad out here.
Hell yeah. Oh, he got some new shit here. This shit stronger than the last shit was. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, am I
Damn, I
back?
can't even get a
Yeah, you
salad.
good.
All right, I'm back now. That shit slung me out. Right when y'all said I was good, that shit slung me out again.
Damn.
But no, Stu Flu, I'm not offended. I just think it's weird. You know, you just made a lot of assumptions. So I didn't really understand it.
Yes, sir. I can only derive an opinion or a perspective based on what I see or what I hear on what y'all produce. And
Mm.
that's all I did. And you corrected the narrative. And I'm coming back to say, once you corrected the narrative, I apologize for bringing all of this up because I didn't know. That's all.
So you admit it wasn't there.
Yes, I do. Yes, I admit it was a narrative.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear
Yes,
you.
no, I'm saying it was a
You
narrative.
admit that
It
it
wasn't
wasn't
a
there?
narrative that I
No, he
did
just
it
repeated
on
on himself.
purpose to try to bring you into a bad light. It was just from what I had
Yeah.
seen and heard, and from the lives I had
Okay.
viewed. Yeah, okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh, that's some whole ass tendencies.
Yeah, his mic started fucking up when I said you admit that it is a narrative.
Yeah, he ain't hear that part, I don't think. Or he chose not to hear that part.
No, I didn't. I didn't hear that part. Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We said, are you admitting that it's a narrative?
Uh, when you say it's a narrative,
Well,
it's
no, you said
something
it was
that's
a narrative.
consciously contrived.
No,
Okay.
no, you
Yes. Yes.
hold
It
on.
was. It was a narrative.
Yeah, you just I'm just repeating what you just said. You said you corrected the narrative. So I'm
Yes,
asking, are
sir.
you admitting that it was a narrative?
I'm sorry. Are you asking what?
I'm asking, are you admitting that it was a narrative? Because you just said out of your mouth, you said you corrected the narrative.
I corrected something that I had believed, and that could be perceived as a narrative, sir. I had no intentions of creating a narrative around this situation.
You just contradicted yourself. You just said that you purposely wanted to. Well, I ain't even gonna get into it.
All right. How did I contradict myself, my guy?
Nah, nah, dude,
And
man.
I ain't got nothing against none of
Just
y'all, but
neither do I have anything
I'm
against you,
just a
man.
listener like everybody else on this in these YouTube streets.
Somebody eating
Damn,
like a
big bro, what
motherfucker.
you
Who doing
talking
all
about?
that clanking?
Oh, my bad. I'm cooking. You know, Kwame don't feed us, so we got to cook our own food
Ain't gave my goddamn
Well,
check either.
we got
out in
another
the back.
Will.
We got
Got another Will Allen.
we got to use the sunlight for heat. You
You
know, we
feel me,
don't get.
KB? You feel me?
Oh yeah, and I need Will Allen to send me a fish dinner for 1999. Whiting, 3 pieces and 2 sides.
I just know this is $600 chair, bitch ass nigga.
$600 chair.
Yo,
Yo, what up?
Can y'all hear me? Damn, I can't hear shit.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
you
you.
good, you good, KB. We can hear you. And now we can't.
Hey, TJ in here, right?
He might be in the chat somewhere. Wait a
I'm trying.
minute.
I'm just trying to figure out how TJ got out of jail so fast, man. Y'all niggas.
Shit, man. Whenever you don't want to stay in jail, for a long time, you find a way to get out.
Hmm.
Nah,
Yo,
he'll
what you
be back.
mean? Physically jail or like jail where his YouTube channels were shut down?
Well, I don't know. I'm just the junkie said he was in jail, so I was just trying to figure out how he got out of jail so fast.
Well, I don't believe his YouTube channels should have been shut down when he's doing what all the opposition is doing against him and KB and everybody else. Like, let it be fair play. Like, I don't understand why he was getting so many. I don't know, whatever it took to get his channels down. That was some bullish.
It's usually people reporting your channel. Is that KB?
Yeah, what you said is right. It's usually
This
people
shit
reporting
aggravating.
YouTube channels, but he replies with the same smoke that has been given to him and his brother and their family for years. So if you gonna bring the smoke, take the smoke. If you can't take the smoke, be creative. Be more like just ingenuitive about how you reply, but putting out all these reports and flags like that just hurts. That hurts the content and that hurts the sector.
Damn, it sound like Kwame going through the Appalachian Mountains right now.
You know his phone be fucking up all the time. About to say, cause I ain't finna take over this live, cause I ain't getting paid.
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Kwame Brown Live. We just waiting on our host to get back. If you would like to be a blessing, you can donate to Kwame H. Brown Cash App, and then he got the super chat. Send some monies. All monies is good monies. No donation is too small. We take money orders, cash, check, EBT. We take it all.
I'm trying to
All of
figure
it,
out
yeah.
what the hell. Why can't I hear screen yard? Well, can you hear me? I can't hear nothing.
I
Yeah, cause
mean,
you something like a motherfucker too.
yeah, you're in the Matrix right now. You're driving with your shoes and the socks off. It's messing with the signal.
Hey, yeah, right. Now come fix this dude internet on his phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to bring some announcements. Kwame Brown will also be. Shoot, I don't know. Just trying to stall.
We don't know what the fuck. Hey, we don't know what the hell he did right now.
Yeah, we don't know what Kwame on.
But nah, man, y'all
Uh,
make sure y'all hitting that cash app and them super chats and be a blessing to this young man because he always dropping gems and he ain't too Hollywood or too professional to where he can't associate with us little people. So
Yep, he better
like
not turn
us
on this.
common folk.
yeah, man,
Yeah, he
he
better not turn.
real
He better
solid
not turn
dude,
to the
man.
other side. Cause he do. Oh yeah, we gonna. Oh yeah, we gonna be on his neck.
Yeah, we gonna revolt.
I don't know
Yeah,
You
what
we
know
the
the
we
fuck
gate
we, we
going
gonna
code,
be the
nigga.
on.
trappers.
What kind of lame ass live stream is
There we
this we
go.
got
Can you
going
hear
on?
me?
Who is
Yeah,
that?
that's what I was about to say. Salute, y'all. Y'all
Can
gotta
anybody
keep
hear
my.
me?
Oh,
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can
Y'all
hear
goddamn.
you. Is you
Y'all,
okay?
Sound.
y'all boring as hell up here,
I hear
man.
you
Y'all gotta.
now. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Man, is the
Y'all.
goddamn chat about to go to fucking sleep and shit. What the fuck
hey
going
man.
on up here?
Hey, this shit. Yeah, I
Hey
told you
man.
I ain't
I
got
done
no
came
shit.
from the gym. I'm tired.
We don't want to hear
I'm
all
trying to
that
cook
Take
me
your
some
bullshit.
take your
food.
Hey,
ass
I'm
Goddamn.
back
trucking.
to the goddamn
I'm doing the
gym
best I
then.
can.
You up here,
Give me a
goddamn it.
check.
You gotta entertain the people when you up here, goddamn it. You can't be quiet and mute. Somebody gotta say something.
You better
I,
let them know.
You part of the show, goddamn
look
it.
here. I was
Shit.
told that I worked for KB, but I ain't got no check.
Well,
So
goddamn it, it's
Well,
time to get your supervisor job now. You gotta goddamn
you
do the
better
preaching.
goddamn make this shit run when we ain't here, goddamn it. When KB ain't here, y'all
Hey,
better make
y'all
it
crazy.
happen.
I'm like, God
Yeah,
damn,
The
I
fuck
couldn't
they
hear
wrong with
had,
y'all?
nothing. They
Y'all don't
was
play with my
saying.
dog like that.
hey, thumbnail
The
lady,
fuck?
they ass fired. They ass thought they had
All
job. Get
y'all
y'all
fired.
ass out of here.
We been fired. We been waiting on our check.
KB,
shit, nigga,
KB
stop.
drop all
Hey,
these
y'all even
motherfuckers
got,
off the
hey,
panel.
hey, thumbnail lady, y'all, they even brought championship rounds back up here, so I know something done went the fuck on. What happened, man?
Oh
What's up, championship
shit.
round? I ain't seen him hit the link in so long. What's going on?
What's going on, KB?
Hey, nut, what up with it?
Hey, man, nothing much, man. Hey, I'm in
Hey,
your chat now under
well,
Dr. Butler's.
god damn. Did you turn
Yeah,
your
I
mic
know.
down?
My bad, thumbnail lady. I don't want no smoke with you.
Kwame, they said we almost put your chat to
Everybody be
sleep,
ducking
man.
thumbnail lady. Shit.
I'm sorry, and I apologize.
You good.
I just need a check.
Each of
Yeah.
I just need a check.
3 years.
So, hey, so what the
3 years
hell was
worth.
Stu Flu saying that had the chat going crazy? Stu Flu, what the hell you was up here talking about, boy?
No, they wasn't saying nothing. It was just mute for like 2 minutes. And then somebody got them in the back with some pots and pans. And then goddamn
God.
it, they'll say hit the cash app or something. Ain't nobody hit no damn super chat. And y'all ain't entertaining. Y'all got it. Y'all up here. Y'all on goddamn live stream. Y'all
They
gotta
did
say
you dirty,
something.
KB. They did you dirty, boy.
bro,
Tell you
I don't
that.
know what the hell you talking about, my guy.
Who you
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
cussing
y'all
at?
I'm
gotta come
I'm
up
trying to
with it.
drive. I got
Stu up here cussing people out?
I'm trying.
Man, I'm trying to cook.
Oh, is that the thumbnail lady?
Why you worry about it? Yeah, it's me. What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss thumbnail lady. What's up? What's good with you, my guy, my ma'am?
Now who? Get it right now. Correct
I'm
yourself.
sorry. How art thou? How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Boy, these passive aggressive little fuckers, boy, I swear.
I'm decent.
No, you missed it. I know you
Passive
did.
aggressive.
You missed it.
Yeah.
I know
Ugh.
you.
Yeah,
Shit,
you
fuck.
passive aggressive. You act like you ain't know what you just said. I heard you, she
I
heard
heard
you.
it that. Yeah,
You know what you're doing.
I ain't speaking about long shot.
I just came up here to say that. Hey, y'all can goddamn
All right, okay. I just wish all you African Americans or people that identify as black love and find Jesus and
Hey,
get your
Stupid,
heart
what you
right.
do for a living, man?
My folks to come from Africa, dude.
Hmm.
Hey, Stupid,
KB.
what the hell you do for a living?
Sell insurance.
He he selling insurance.
Actually, that's kind of funny because I'm trying to move into selling insurance,
I
but
knew it. I kn-
yeah, you
Oh,
the dog,
scamming
you the
ass
man.
nigga.
Yeah, well, I don't know about all that, but
Okay.
for the last 15 years, I've been a special education teacher.
Well,
you a
you
teacher
been a
or a student?
special education teacher because you do sound a little special.
Yeah,
What
that's what I was
you
gonna
a teacher or a
say.
student?
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean, y'all can say I sound a little special. Y'all can throw all that shit out. Okay, yes, sir.
well, maybe
I'll
this was
accept that.
wrong with the youth because they
Whatever.
hiring the wrong people to teach
I'm
them.
from the Midwest. Uh, there is such thing as colloquialism,
Oh,
where
what
your
is
Say it
that,
three
man?
accent
times
comes
fast.
out.
Colloquialism.
Hold on.
Colloquialism.
What you say? What you say?
Colloquialism.
Say it three times fast.
Get your
A
verbiage up.
colloquialism.
Like get your verbiage up, my guy,
Say it three times fast.
my
No, you
bro.
just said it wrong, bro. You just said it
Colloquialism,
wrong.
colloquialism,
Oh,
Bye
we got you
bye.
though. We
Bye
got you.
bye.
Bye bye.
See, that's what's wrong with the
But you,
youth. People
hey,
like
hey,
that
look,
teaching these kids.
he said it wrong to the motherfucker.
Isn't it colonial? What is he saying?
No, it's
Hey,
colloquialism. That's the right
Get
word.
y'all
But he
verbiage.
had a little
Get
lag.
y'all
He called it.
verbals up.
And he
Ooh,
had a coffee bean stuck in his throat.
who coughing now? Oh. So
They
I
talking
can
about
leave now.
special
Y'all good now? You good
education
now?
teacher or student. Man, thumbnail lady, man, what the fuck happened, man? It wasn't nobody saying nothing.
Man, these motherfucker had this shit up here dead. Everybody about to leave. I finna go live while you was
Kwame,
out.
hey Kwame, I was trying to read announcements, man. I was trying to read announcements and get you
He
some
was
money
doing a
flowing.
bad
When,
job.
when
Yep.
I ain't got a check in 3 years.
I
Easy
don't know
did,
what the
did
hell happened.
you Easy did it. Can we get that man something? Goddamn, some gift cards or something. This motherfucker crazy.
Card. Hey, we
God
ain't getting no Christmas present. I ain't getting no birthday present. Hey, none of us getting nothing for Christmas. I said,
Right.
Hey,
damn.
don't put me in. Hey, don't put me in. Yo, don't put me in that car. I ain't finna die like that.
And
Hey,
we
No,
worked
we
a double shift on Christmas.
you did. I ain't gonna
nobody
say that.
else. I mean, he was the Grinch for real. Like, damn, dude.
Okay, Kwame,
What did
what
you
are you
see
doing?
yesterday, man? You think drugs,
Who?
Your phone
junkie?
fucking up like a motherfucker.
We can't
God damn.
understand you, sir.
My phone fucking up again?
Of
Hell
course.
yeah.
Okay, now it's a little better.
Man,
Are you outside?
okay.
Are you out?
Yeah, I'm outside.
That's the problem.
Can
Oh,
y'all
that's
see
the
my mic?
safety hazard.
I'm gonna scream in the mic. I'm gonna get real close so I can scream in the mic.
If you don't get your Sean Garrett looking ass off this
I'm
goddamn
hollering.
camera, Go sit down somewhere. He look like he about 12 years old. He's not supposed to be here. He is not supposed to be on YouTube.
Hey, that means
Promise
whenever
you.
he turned,
Do
hey,
I
Take
need
listen,
to
your ass.
show? Do I need to show my birth certificate? I promise you.
Yeah, your ass to be on everybody goddamn channel. You go ahead and do that dumb shit
yeah,
if you
yeah,
want.
you definitely do that shit.
Why you look like you in my goddamn apartment, sir? I got my lamp the
Oh,
same.
no, I'm in the
My
house.
bedroom.
I'm
My,
in the
my
house.
lamp the same. I
I
got the
got that
same light
same
in my
goddamn
bedroom.
lamp dome.
Me too.
Everybody got that lamp dome.
Damn. We know you at KB house.
Yeah, I'm at Boston's house right now. I ain't trying to show the address. I'm at Boss's house. So
So he gave you some more counterfeit money.
Hold on, y'all. Try to hold it down for a second while I come back. Since
yeah,
KB
he
can't talk.
handing us this counterfeit money for some
I,
reason.
well, I'm telling you, you better not go to that shit, boy. You gonna get some fair time. Shit, nigga, they don't be playing about them counterfeits now.
He won't let us leave.
Hey, then KB have a reason to fire your ass. He was like, oh yeah, he was trying to counterfeit goddamn he was trying to like deposit counterfeit money. Yeah, nigga, you fired. Yeah. He fired. He the one gave it to
And he the one that gave it to me, exactly.
you. Exactly.
Man, I remember when I was in school, I had a classmate. He was doing that. He would giving people. He would ask folks like for change for 100, and he would give them the bill, and the money would be changed in color. Man, when them folk caught on to it, straight to the slammer. They didn't waste no time like that boy. He ain't even graduate.
Oh, I bet he didn't.
Give folk change and the money change in
So y'all
color.
hear me?
Yeah,
I'm
we can
gonna
hear
get the
you.
fuck from out here.
Now we can hear you.
I gotta get from out here. They gonna make sure my goddamn ass can't show nothing out here no more. Nigga wanna go live, fucking bus. Nigga wanna show some property and shit. This goddamn bus.
Yep.
Damn, they get manager for showing goddamn property.
Man, I got rising now, and I can't get no service. I had straight talk had better service than this.
That's straight talk. That's some bullshit service right there. Well, everybody used to buy
That's
them goddamn
crazy, man. This
phones.
service,
I used to
I
hate
can't
answering
Hey,
get
them
no
KB, you
phones.
must have
bars.
like my rap I had wrote for you.
Bars,
Ooh, your service still sound bad if you talking right
man.
now.
This shit's yeah, up out here, man. This shit crazy.
Yeah. You still cutting in and out.
Uh, Now, rising phone. I should be in the clear now. Like this shit got to be StreamYard because they ain't letting me hit no comments or nothing.
Shouldn't have been talking shit, Kwame.
Yeah, this got to be a StreamYard situation. I'm trying to change the comment out. It just started letting me change the comment. This is a
Hmm.
StreamYard situation.
I know my comments loading up slow.
Everything loading up
Yeah, now
slow. This
you
don't make
good
no
now.
sense. Yeah, I'm coming way
I'm
out from
not
this
sure.
goddamn wood.
Yeah, my stream y'all been messing up too.
Man, this StreamYard's
We've been
tripping,
doing
bro.
that for a week or two.
But goddamn, what did
He
you
just said,
see yesterday with that junkie running around on the live like that? Thumbnail lady.
I saw
I saw,
I saw a
oh,
fan.
but
A fan.
You, man, acting like that?
Obsession.
Yeah,
Man,
they
he made
talking about you
himself look
nowadays.
stupid as fuck. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna stay quiet and I'm gonna let this nigga run his mouth. I'm gonna let him just expose his hand. Cause he always being the one telling people, don't go over there, don't fuck with him. But he'll come over here and make himself look like this again.
right. Then he got a wife. She don't even make him a sandwich or nothing. She throw him snacks.
Hey,
She
He
don't
cook
even.
all the goddamn food.
Oh damn! So she don't make nothing.
Yeah, she with that nigga cause he the cook.
she probably don't eat
Damn.
that shit.
That
She be
roles
door
reversed with
dashing.
them. Yeah, the roles work. The roles reversed with them. When she get off work, he had a food ready. Well, now the food ain't gonna be ready. He'll be still cooking.
Right.
But
Yeah, because he gonna be
but then
screaming in
then
front
the
of the
nigga clean
screen.
the house and everything.
Dang.
He do everything.
Oh, so he a house nigga pretty
You
much,
got
right?
you got to be a desperate woman to want to date him. I'm sorry.
For
He a
sure.
Why you
house
say
nigga.
that?
Just look at it.
That
It speaks.
motherfucker is a junkie.
It speaks for itself.
Was
Yeah, he a
what
house
y'all
nigga.
think them? Let me ask you this: do any one of y'all think them kids was at the house when he was acting like that, or he was by himself?
Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
That would be a damn shame if them kids watch their daddy do all that shit. Them niggas, that's the fucked up, that's the junkie side of town for real, man. They got one nigga riding around with a patch on his eye. What the fuck is making this man drive with a patch on his eye? Ain't that dangerous for all the other people on the
Yeah.
road?
Man, that's your hometown homeboy. You tell us.
You mean to tell me
That's
he got a patch
one-eyed
on his
motherfucking
knee?
Willie.
That's your motherfucking punk ass friend.
Nah, that man, that somebody should be telling him. His supporters should be saying, "Hey, bro, you don't need to be riding around with that one ass eye you got. You know, you need to get yourself together."
Technically, in
That
some state, you can't be on the road if your eyes ain't straight. Shit, if you ain't
right.
got your right prescription glasses or whatever that you need to have,
There's
yeah,
something
that's a
wrong with
quick
this
ticket.
boy, man. It is definitely something wrong with that boy. Now, and Claire Booker already proved that his ass don't got no license, and his motherfucking ass allegedly don't got no license. We gonna say it like that. And his ass looked to be homeless because he no longer has the house that he had.
Damn,
But
Mm.
all that
you
I made
stressing niggas out like
80,000.
that?
Yeah. I told Claire, leave him alone. That boy ain't got nothing to lose. He ain't got but a pillow and a fucking blanket.
Mm. Wow.
Damn,
Need a place to stay for a goddamn couple of years.
Hell yeah, he looking for an EF
dang.
number. You heard him? I heard the nigga on live talking about, nigga, I'll crash out. I'll crash out, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? He want to go to prison. I'd rather go to prison. Like,
Yeah, he
this
get
nigga
3 meals.
crazy. I don't know. I don't know what's in there for him, but I guess he want to go back there.
Oh boy, need that check.
He say he
Hell
need
yeah,
that
and
check.
yeah, he want that check. And shit, he already talking
I
about
guess that's what you do when all else fails. Just crash out.
mhm. Ain't no way.
Somebody say I knew once he started back talking, he was homeless.
Yeah, then that motherfucker talking about he went out to Armando house at what 6 in the morning, but he wouldn't know. I don't think he was in the vicinity where Armando stayed at.
Oh, he went to Armando house?
Well, he claimed he did, but it seemed like it was pre-recorded when he did it live or whatever. It seemed like it was pre-recorded.
So what
In
he
my
going by Armando house for?
shit, I don't know. I guess the goddamn to pull up on him or whatever. And I'm
I
like,
think Armando
dude,
said he got some canned goods for him.
Damn. So he want to fight Armando.
oh, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what's going on in that situation. I just caught the part where, or what we're talking about that he was that he so called pulled up on him, but he wasn't at the spot where Armando was.
Damn. Well,
let
And he did it.
listen,
them
And
keep doing that little play ass
and
shit
he
because
did it at 6 in the morning too. So
cause
who the
they was
fuck
some
gonna
real
be up six
motherfuckers.
in the
They'll be like,
morning?
look,
The
bro,
gangsters
I'm
pull
right
up.
here at your house. Come outside. So they need to quit that little
Hey, they
bullshit they
said
doing.
Hey, they said Buddy had, like, he was speeding down the road. He ain't stop. He ain't take the seatbelt off or nothing.
Nigga recorded it through the window while he was passing
I said, hell no, man, for real. I said, man, come on, man. But with and Amano was talking about he ain't no real gangster because a real gangster would really pull up on you and wait on you.
That's a fact.
Not just speeding by the neighborhood and shit like that at 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you on
yeah,
the
yeah.
other side
No,
of
no,
the
no,
hill
no.
probably. I said, hell no. This
I
shit
hope these
crazy.
guys that's doing that find them something else better to do, because that to me is stupid. You can
Man,
tell these
man,
niggas ain't where they want to be. That's all that mean to me. You ain't where you want to be in life.
man, you let motherfucker come down. Like, man, I'm playing target practice with your ass. It's gonna be duck hunt.
You ain't gonna be able to because they gonna pull some shit like that. They gonna come when they know you probably at work or you probably sleep or some shit. They come when the damn daylight then. Prove you a motherfucking gangster. Go knock on the motherfucker door. You
Exactly.
got to prove that shit to me. I'm sorry.
Man,
They
people know how
always come
far
to
to
my
go.
house while I ain't there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They finna come while you there.
Yeah, they ain't crazy. They'll play crazy, but they know exactly how far they can
Nah,
get.
yeah. I
They
know
gonna
some
pop
dudes.
up
I
on
know. They
somebody.
think they.
They gonna pop up on the wrong somebody, and they gonna think they ass gone or not in sight. And they gonna got there. You looking for me? Here I go. Gonna tear their ass up.
Yeah, yeah. There's some cats
Hey,
on the
Kwame,
internet
check
out here
your
that
phone when
post
you get a
me.
chance.
Man,
Yeah,
it
Right.
might knock my goddamn sound out. I'm scared to
Oh, please
goddamn
don't
move.
don't
Now,
check
that's
shit.
it. I just said when
Please
you get a
don't.
chance. Yeah, look at it when you get
Yeah.
a chance.
But that motherfucker got that
He said,
goddamn
"But
fight
don't check
on over there.
shit."
That's why I
Hey,
ain't
but y'all
texting.
know,
hold on.
old
Let me
One
get
Eye
this.
Willie, he came to my city in Griffin, and
Oliver Green, don't you worry about my damn food.
it
Stop
was
listening
only
to me
like
too.
5 people showed up, and so he got mad. And y'all know Jody Breeze from Griffin, so he had made a lie. He like, man, y'all tell Charles where to call me. So the word got, oh, I said the name. So he was like, yeah, tell him to call me. So the word got back to him. This man started attacking Jody, calling him Judy Breeze. And he was like, bro, I'm trying to get, I'm trying to put something together with you, and you sitting there throwing off on me. That's how you know that man messed up in the head. The
Well,
man
didn't
said,
Jody Breeze do that to Jesus?
well, see, he
Yeah.
was actually, he was telling,
Karma.
Hey there, Miss Yo Thought.
Hey, Kwame, can you see me?
Yeah, we see you.
Oh, okay. How everybody doing? I can't see you on here, so something must be wrong with StreamYard. I can't even see myself at all. Okay, I see me now. How's everybody
Okay.
on the panel? How y'all doing, everybody on the panel?
Good. How you doing?
How you
Good.
doing?
Good to you.
Peace, everybody. Hey, chat. How y'all
I'm
doing,
doing
chat?
well.
Sorry that I didn't answer the people in the chat when it was telling me hello. I was trying to get up on this dead gym thing. Okay, so I ain't gonna be long. Look, first of all, I want to ask y'all a question. What kind of goddamn man get up on the damn panel and try to tell another man who to go, and where to go on whoever's else panel? That was some crazy shit right there. Look, I was listening to that and cleaning and doing windows and stuff like that, and I'm thinking, what the hell is going on with that? That's number one. Do y'all know what happened with that? Why is this that gentleman telling somebody where to go? What's going on with that? Huh?
he was just being real contradictory. So that's
Okay,
all.
well, okay, so that was just crazy. Okay, so that was just crazy. Number one. Okay, then I want y'all to
Cocaine a
get
hell of a drug.
huh?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Oh, I ain't talking about the other dude. I'm talking about the guy that came up here to tell Kwame not to go over to Garrett's panel and to disrupt his panel because he's having a special guest. That's
You
the
talking about
gentleman I'm talking about, right?
old what's his
So
name, old shoe fly, whatever his name is.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
this.
I was like, what kind of man is telling another man where to go or anybody to go? I was confused by that. Okay, anyway, I was when y'all was talking about the women beating up men, I wanted y'all to keep talking about that because it is really true that women do beat up men. And I have an aunt, well, I can talk about it. My aunt and my grandmother, both of them shot their men. They shot the men, and the men wasn't abusers; they were. So this shit is real, okay? And then when the police come, the men are so scared that they don't even want to have a woman locked up. But I'm saying, I want to say to any man that's getting beat up by the woman, they need to file a report on her and make sure that she get arrested so it don't happen again. And they also need to move around. And I was listening to Kwame when he was talking about when you was talking about that girl on that person on TikTok and what you saw. But yeah, that's what I wanted y'all to keep talking about. But anyway, That's what I wanted to listen, come up here and say.
Yeah,
And
she almost broke his nose, Miss Yo thought. That was crazy.
yeah, but you'd be surprised at how many women that's beating people, and the men are quiet and they don't say anything at all. And I don't know. I think some of the reasons why the men do it is because, first of all, they know that their background ain't always good, right? They may have been in trouble before or something like that, All right, and like the other guy said, the young guy said, yeah, some of these women are taking care of these men, so they feel like they don't have a voice, so that they'll take the abuse, so they can be laying on that ass and not getting up and make that move and do what they're supposed to do as a man, which still doesn't excuse the woman for putting her hands on them. You see what I'm saying? So some of these men that's getting beat up by these women that's taking care of them need to grow some kahunas and make something move and take control of your household and be the man of the household and get rid of those type of women that beat you up and take advantage of you. So that's what I wanted to say. But it's true that it do happen all the time. Okay.
We
Mm-hmm.
were bred
That's
that way
crazy.
since we were children. I'm an older guy, probably in the I graduated from high school in 1988,
Mm-hmm.
and when
Damn.
I grew up, the
You're an old
model
guy.
for all of us boys was that all girls, a blanket, all girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. And
That's a
they
lie.
all needed some sort of special attention. We were told that we are stronger than them. So if they hit us, it should not hurt. So as we go on through life, that whole attitude has been programmed into us. And so now we think it's soft to go out and argue with a woman. We think it's soft to go out here and get in some sort of confrontation with a woman. Do you know? I broke down the Jonathan Majors case. He got found innocent of the most severe charges, but he got found guilty in layman's terms, or pretty much, of aggravating that young lady. He got charged a
Mm-hmm.
misdemeanor for being involved in a mutual argument with a woman. That was his charge. And right now in current society, if you follow boxing, there's a term in boxing called cherry pick. The black man in society is the cherry pick of society, where everybody comes and swings at us because they expect us not to swing back. Every group in society, from white men to black women to the LBGTQ community to Asian men, they come over here and they swing at us. They come pick fights with us because they know that we don't have it in us to fight back with them. The only green light that we have when disrespect comes our way is to fight each other. We got the green light to kill each other if it's another man, black man, disrespecting us. But if it's
Yeah.
anybody else in society who comes and disrespect us, we need to shut up and take it, or we're less than a man. I have been in
Mm-hmm.
situations in my life where a baby has goo-gooed and gaga and pulled my lips and slapped me, and that shit hurt. But now they're telling me that if a woman hits me, I just need to sit there and I need to take it. And I think a
Right.
lot of us men are programmed that way. And I hear what you're saying about grow some kahunas. And that's why I came up here to give Kwame his flowers for his persistence in trying. And I know he gets pushback. And the pushback comes not only from the women, but the pushback comes from the men.
Yeah, but let me just finish saying what I got to say. I'm gonna get off,
I'm
baby.
sorry
I'm
about
not
that.
trying to interrupt you, but I don't like to stay on this jigamabob long. I like to say what I got to say and get on out here. But I'm gonna be listening to y'all though, okay? And you're right. The black man has, society is set up for that. It's from day one for you guys to fail. And I'm going back to this point about this fighting, uh, black men and and families are fighting. Okay, the reason why that other guy that got you talking about, Jonathan Mayers, got in trouble. First of all, if you look at history, the Bible tell you not to commingle with shit. In other words, a dog and a cat can't stay in the same room together and get along for real, for real. They trained to do that, right? And I'm saying love is love, which is true, but be careful on how you pick your mate. Some of you guys, men and women, are too fast to jump into relationships. You have to vet them. I told y'all before, I've been married for many a moons, right? And I'm also telling you that I've been 43 years, I've been married and is still married. And I'm still learning my husband because simply you're not going to know anybody overnight. You guys change all the time. When you get older, your body changes. When you go to sleep, you die at night, you wake up in the morning. It's a new day, it's a new you. Your emotions change. You're not in the same mood all the time. So couples and relationship changes. So take your time when vetting these folks. And I told y'all before, those 30 and 90 days and all that bullshit. No, it takes a lifetime to develop a strong, balanced relationship. It's always work involved. It's not about sex and who's and what kind of lingerie that you're wearing and all that kind of bullshit. What kind of cologne this nigga got on. It ain't about none of that. It's a partnership between two people. Get that established before you call yourself co-mingling, living in a house with one another. You know, whether you be married or whether it's what they call it, the relationship when a boyfriend and a girlfriend live for a long time.
Shacking
Uh,
up.
get
Shacking up. Yeah.
Yeah, that shacking up shit. Get yourself some contracts together before you move in with a person. You have an understanding on that piece of paper. Get a contract with these people. If somebody put their hands on you, go move your ass the first time. I don't care whether the man doing it or the woman doing it. Carry your ass the first time. Love don't hurt. Never hurts. Never ever hurt. And don't think that he could be all right because he say he's sorry and bring you some flowers. And man, don't think that after the woman whoop your ass and fix you a nice dinner and y'all have sex that y'all good. No, because she's still mad and ain't forgot. And the next time you eat, your stomach might swell up like Rex do. All right.
When do you think boys get that lesson?
What'd you say?
What you're talking about right now, when do you think young boys get that lesson?
I'm hoping they're getting this lesson right now if their mama ain't told them. Because sometimes the mama and them don't know, and it's generational curse that passes on. So as a grown man, even if you have to, sometimes, most of the times, you're going to have to unlearn some of that bullshit you don't learn. And life experience is going to teach you something. And you have to relearn yourself and retrain yourself. And I want to say one more thing, and I'm going to get you up out here. First of all, black men, everybody in this whole wide world wants you. The white woman wants you. The white man wants you. The job industries want you. The prisons want you. Everybody wants you except for black women. So black women, pay attention. Everybody want our men but us. It's a reason why they want you. So don't go around with your head hanging down, black man. Know that you are the American or the society, the world's most wanted. And if you're the world's most wanted, then you need to walk around like you the world's most wanted. Know who you are. Know that you the world's most wanted and why you are the world's most wanted, and build your empire in your house. Be your king in your kingdom with your family and raise them up in the way to go. And stop falling for the bullshit, the okie doke, and all this bullshit, sex shit. I'm gone. Y'all have a good day. Keep on talking. I'm listening and cleaning up the house because I make some shit move. All right? Bye. Drop me off this shit, Kwame. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. See you on the
That's
street.
it. Your thoughts. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, baby. I'm
I
gonna talk
love
to y'all
it.
later. I ain't got
All
time
right,
to.
love.
Y'all keep on talking, but make some shit move after this shit. I don't want y'all laying on that ass after this. Make something move, and tomorrow morning, I want you to look back at what you did today. You dig? Because I'm telling you, you better make something move. I'm gone, y'all. Bye. Drop me, Kwame.
Okay. See you,
Bye.
Miss Young.
Hey, Kwame, I got to answer that one question. Hey, that house phone was mine for two reasons. One is connected to my alarm, and second, I got locked up one time during a time where you couldn't collect phone calls on a cell phone. So I had to get a house phone in case that ever happened again. I didn't want to get stuck
Baby,
there.
don't worry about it because I'm about to get me one. I'm
Now
about to get mine back. I'm about to get my house phone back. Damn the cell phone shit.
let me ask you guys a question. For the men out there, you got you a little girl. You just had you a little baby, a little girl, and your little girl comes out. She's cute. What's the first thing people say? Oh, I'm gonna go get a gun. Any little nigga to come over here, nigga, I'm gonna go get a gun, and we all gonna come as a village to protect her. What do they say about our little boys? We give everybody the lesson. We give everybody the blueprint or the rules on how to deal with boys. Your father gonna give their daughter the rules on boys. The uncle gonna give the rules on boys. The mama gonna give the rules on boys. But don't nobody come over in those formative years and say, hey, little young man, let me tell you something. Women are human. They want the same shit you want. They got the same desires that you want. They are evil and manipulative, just like you can be. We don't get that lesson until sometimes it's too late. Until we got grown men out here calling themselves trolls and they don't got no other thing to do in life.
Ain't nobody gonna rebuttal or respond to the guy?
Am I back? Yeah, I just heard him. I agree with that, and that's the reason why we have so many trolls. That's the reason why we have so many situations where we're saying openly that everybody winning, but behind closed doors, everybody ain't winning.
That's not what the data says. The data says in 1964, Malcolm X made a quote that said, "The black woman is the most disrespected person on earth." And at that time, that was a
Could you
very
repeat
true
that? Could you
statement.
repeat that again? Repeat that one more
In
time, please.
1964, and I'm paraphrasing now. In
Hmm.
1964, Malcolm X made a quote in which he said that the black woman is the most disrespected, disregarded person in society. I'm paraphrasing. Today, the data says something different. Today, the data says the most disrespected person out here is the young black boy who can't
Hmm.
read past the fourth grade reading level. That's who we need to be getting on today. If we're sitting here saying, if we're taking out the Webster's dictionary and we're just looking at what words mean, and we're out here right now saying, okay, that the black woman is the most educated, the black woman is getting the most jobs, the black woman is making the most money. What about the word most means equal?
Nothing at all.
Who out here now amongst those women are now saying, no, 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 no. We the most now, so we need to go back and make it equal. Ain't nobody saying that, are they?
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
I salute you, Kwame, for being one of the few men on the YouTube platform who come on here and you try to drop gems to the young brothers who are willing to listen, who are willing to absorb the message that you're trying to give them. I want to give you your flowers now. I can't say I'm a day one. I came around right around the Matt Barnes situation. I follow all your channels, if I'm watching from the bushes. And I want to salute you in front of everybody and say, hey, man, keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing through all this, brother. You're doing a great job.
And truth be told, he helping a lot of older
Thank you,
men too.
brother.
They
Appreciate
might
that.
want to admit it, but yeah, Kwame help all type of folks. It's just
Man, I just try to pay it forward because I thank God with being in the situation I was in, with my father being in prison, a lot of men came and gave me advice because they saw me on the straight and narrow and because I walked up to them not begging, but I would ask, do you need some work done for some money? Because of that reason, they approached me different and they would always give me some game. And so I always try to give the young cats the game, especially the ones that approach situations like me. Like, yeah, he always said, I always learned that a young boy ain't supposed to be begging and asking no other man for nothing. You're supposed to be working for it. Ain't nothing wrong with asking for an honest day's work, but there's something wrong with you being a vagabond when you got good hands, good feet that can work. And so nowadays they train these young boys to care so much about fashion. They want to be pretty like their mamas. They care more about the way they look than just like a woman would do. Like I walk out ashy and I go overboard sometimes just so I want you to know, nigga, I'm still a man. Fuck all that other shit. I'm still can get any woman just like this.
I, I
And I
walk
still
into
do.
I walk into some of these environments, Kwame, and I see when we get a group of young girls together, we come in and we try to empower them and we talk to them. But when we get a group of young boys together, we start talking at them. We start telling them, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Facts.
Who in their right mind believes that you're going to be talked at and you're going to receive that message?
But nobody. They just taught to do that to black men. Like I said, like you said, it's been a cycle. We ain't never see a black man getting respected. Most people haven't seen, even if they had a father at home, they ain't really see him getting respected. They seen a woman running and dominating a man and he managed the situation, but a lot of black men don't really stomp around their homes.
we gotta look out for our young brothers. We use this term, you got to go get it from the mud. Man, all the young brothers out there are not equipped to get it from the mud. We need somebody to come out and help our brothers. We seem to have a reluctance of brothers coming out here and helping younger brothers, giving them that game, giving them a hand up. They just don't get it with birth. Hustling is something that it got to be, what's the term go? It got to be in you, not on you. And everybody's not going to be the general. Some people are just good soldiers, and you got to be able to mold them too and take care of them also. You just can't just leave them out there to die while we take care of everybody else. We got to support our little young brothers out there. I take pictures of youth sports, man, on the weekends, especially football, and I sit up in the stands. When you are flying them stands and you hear the conversations amongst adults towards those kids, man, you just feel for these little young boys out there. You're like, damn, nobody cares. If you don't have the ability to rap a bar, to shoot a basketball, to be 6'5", if you're a regular black guy, and there's a lot of regular people out there, nobody gives a damn about you. Look, even switching over to politics. I saw the other day you played this clip from a guy from MSNBC, and he basically just told you, man, the hell with black men. Do you think that he would ever come on TV and say the hell with black women? The hell with white men?
Hell no.
The hell with Hispanic people? The hell with the LGBTQ community? Why does he feel comfortable saying that with us? Because he knows what I know. He knows that we the cherry pick. We that do the champions fight before they fight a real fight. They don't think we hit hard enough. So they come pick on us. They slap us around real quick and they buck us and say, you better not say shit. And then once they get through slapping us around, then they go take on a real battle because they don't consider us one at all. Who's sharing with us? You know what we get when we fuck up? Do you know what we get when we're disadvantaged? We get a midnight basketball program and a pull your pants up speech. That's it. Ain't nobody say, you know what? I got $10 billion over here to help a young brother over here start his business up. I got a grant over here where we're going to sit down and just listen to these young brothers talk about what's going on in their life. We're going to internalize it and then try to help guide them the way. Every week, I'm talking about every week, you can tune in your community, wherever you're living at right now, and you will see some sort of women's empowerment symposium. You won't see any of that for young black boys. And the attitude is, so what? Get it from the mud.
Well, I think the problem is we got too many black men, as even when we make the money. When I see successful black men in spaces, they nowhere near black people or no empowerment for black people. They don't give a fuck. They like, I got mine and I'm gonna stay away. And we don't have a coalition of black men that once they get the money, they have that mindset. Half of them want to still be thugs when they got the money, and the other half be like, fuck it, I got mine, I'm gonna stay out the way. So that's the reason why we the cherry picks, is because we don't stand up and say, no, I don't want nobody putting their fucking hands on me, and I'm not going to accept it.
You know what that means? That means you're a misogynist. That means you're sexist. That means that you hate your mother and hate every woman in your life for you to feel that way.
Those are just words. I don't give a fuck about words, and I don't use other people's language. But what I'm saying is men got to start saying the quiet part out loud. We talk about it in barbershops. Like, that's one of the reasons why my brother wanted me to come to the internet, because it could help men and it could help women, because we're not your enemy. We ain't never hold no position of power over no black woman at all, ever. You see the way me and my auntie interact. Those are the interactions I'm used to with a woman. You ask, do they need any help? You help in the ways that you can. They help you in the ways that they can. Those are my encounters with women. I don't understand this aggressive attitude that women or some women carry against men. I don't get it. That's not been my upbringing.
I'll be 54 years old this year. So when I was coming up, I don't know of a black woman who didn't have a job. When I was coming up, I saw black women doing the damn thing: employment, jobs, traveling, clothes, diamonds, the ability to vote, the ability to run for Congress, the ability to run for council members. So sometimes some of these things that are going on are being said in society. I sit back and I scratch my head and I say, who are you talking about? Who are these disadvantaged people? You got to explain that to me. Because maybe what you're searching for really don't exist. And what I'm noticing is I'm taking a guy like Donald Trump. Everybody hates Donald Trump, but they become Donald Trump to prove the point that they don't like people like Donald Trump. So that lets me know. I say, you know what? You just want to sit at the table so you can act like him. It ain't about equality. It ain't about sharing. You got to explain to me how a black woman who they put a black woman on a Supreme Court for representation. How does a black woman who refuses to define what a woman is help a black woman? Somebody explain that to me. How does that help black women?
What
She's
is a
helping
woman? They
herself.
don't know. They don't know what a woman is no more.
So how does that help black women?
It
That's
doesn't.
what they told me. That's why they put her there.
It
They
doesn't.
told me they put the vice president there, and they told me they put the Supreme Court justice there because those representations are needed for black women. Then I listened to the lady in her confirmation hearing say that she refuses to define what a woman is. So now I have to ask the logical question. How does a woman who refuses to define what a woman is, how does that help women? Or are you just helping yourself?
Sound like the latter. Sound like she helping herself.
Facts.
And I maybe, and I thank you for the time, Kwame. I got to ask you a question. I got to ask
What's up?
everybody in this panel a question.
What's up?
Get on my mind for a minute. There's this saying in the black community that you just got to get to the table. And then once you get to the table, you can make change. Have you guys heard that before?
I heard that before.
Yeah.
Can you give me one example where it worked, where somebody went to the table and things changed?
Well, I've been to the table, but I realized the reason why I need to be away from the table is because it's not my table. And so
Right.
when you're not at the head of the table, you're not the one making the rules. So you almost have to give up some of yourself and conform to the rules. And I'm just like, but that's not going to work. I know it from this side, and what you're saying is it ain't going to work because I come from that. And so when it ain't your table, it ain't no such thing as going inside to change the system because for me, because there's a bigger system on top of that system. And it's called that's just the way it is. Have y'all ever heard that saying? That's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm getting to the point in
I
my
get
life,
tired of
Kwame,
hearing it.
where
I've been saying it all my life.
it it is what it is, and
Yep, it is what it is.
sometimes it is what it is. It sounds negative, but it's not. It's just the truth. And I'm getting tired of adopting bullshit. I have a request of you, if you don't mind, Kwame. And when the election season comes, as we get closer to this election, one of the things the black community says in their selection of a president is they say that we need to decide the lesser of two evils. A lot of people believe in this theory, the lesser of two evils. I would like to do a panel one day with you, Kwame, and we sit down and we define what evil is. And we take out a pen and pad and we make a list of who actually is the most evil
I think
between
that's
the
a
two
great
candidates.
motherfucking idea. That is a great idea because I don't think most black people know any policy of Trump or Biden or
Let's
any
take the emotions
candidate.
out of it. Let's look at
Yeah.
the data. Who is
I,
actually the most evil candidate between the two?
you gonna piss people off because they don't know how to take emotions out of it. Even when we show them with the data, guess what they gonna say? I just still don't like what Trump say.
Yep.
Yeah,
I promise you that. How
real
you
talk.
doing, Miss One? And that's what's the disheartening part about it is that even when you show them with facts, They've been, and salute to you, D Tate. They've been brainwashed to only deal in emotion. They don't know how to get to the logical answer. Let's figure out, okay, if we got to deal with this thing, lesser of two evils, let's put aside what someone is saying. Let's put aside emotions and let's go with impact. And how does it affect society? How does it affect what I pay at the grocery store and the gas pump? And let's look at that alone. They don't know how to do that.
And then whatever the numbers come up as, whatever the data says, is what it is.
They can't do that. And the sad part about it is the people who are pumping that narrative, they know they can't do that. So that's why they go with that same thing every year.
You see the DNC checks have been passed out. So now here they go again. Now there's a stat out now saying that black men are leaving the Democratic Party, not at alarming rates, but enough to take notice. So now here they go again talking at black men. You if you're trying to get your point across to somebody, talking at them, I guarantee you will not work. Your message will not get received that way. I promise you that.
And a lot of women, the reason why the relationships don't work, not all, but they're talking at the man that they're with too.
And I just got a quick question, because it may be some people who don't understand. Like they do it and don't realize it. So can y'all explain what the difference is between talking at somebody and talking to them, just for somebody who might not understand the difference?
Are you asking a question?
Yeah.
Or you went out? Okay.
Yeah. So the question is like, what's the difference in talking at someone versus talking to them? Just for, like, somebody who don't really understand, who may actually be doing that.
All right. I'll give you I'll give you a YouTube example. The way that a lot of women felt when they listened to Kevin Samuels, the way that they felt is what talking at someone feels like.
Yeah, that's an interesting point right there. They said sounds good, but look at how they condemn J. Cole for apologizing to his brother. Wow.
Facts.
How you doing, Miss Genesis One?
I'm good. Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I cannot complain.
Oh, hello, panel. Hey, everybody. Hey, chat. Yeah, I was just in the bushes listening, and I'm not even really supposed to be on here. I'm supposed to be in a webinar, but I just want to find out, just for my own peace of mind, is it all doom and gloom? I mean, is there no positive representation of us anywhere? Because it just seems like we're being bombarded with this: the black man isn't doing this, the black woman isn't doing that, where we fall into this, percentage of people are doing, if anything that's negative that has to do with anything as being a human being, the black person's always, we're dying of this, we're always on the forefront of all the negativity. I mean, is there no example anywhere? So no one in the black community anywhere worldwide is in a positive relationship, respects each other, their kids are all doing great, everybody's, just on the mindset of, positivity and moving forward. Is it all just doom and gloom? Like I'm really just so overwhelmed with all the stuff that it's always something bad. So there's nobody globally that's black that's doing anything that's positive. I mean, when are we going to start to highlight the things that we're doing right? When are we going to start to highlight on the things that we're actually doing that's positive, that's making a difference? Because I refuse to believe that worldwide it's just all denigration and debauchery and none of us is doing anything positive.
And I
Like we
agree,
can't all
Miss Genesis. I agree.
we can't all be in screwed up relationships. We can't all come from single parent homes. We can't all come from, ain't shit daddies. Excuse my language. Like to me, it's just so I'm so overwhelmed with all the negativity because I know for sure in my own life, and I'm pretty sure people on the panel in the chat, they know people who are doing great things, who are doing positive things, who aren't all lawbreakers, who aren't, got 8 baby mothers and 27 baby daddies or whatever. Like there is love here. There is trust here. There is a community here. There is unity here. There is building here. It's here. We have it. We have it. So I'm just imploring everyone, start focusing on the positive, because the negative is always going to be there. If we want to find the negative, just walk down any street and you can find it. If you're looking for something negative, it'll rear its ugly head. But there are still people out here that are doing positive things. There are programs, there are communities, there are people that are on the grassroots level. Now, granted, it might not be highlighted to the masses, okay, but we as a people have to start to look within to save our own selves. We keep having this conversation year after year, generation after generation, decade after decade. When are we going to wake up and say enough is enough? When are we going to do that? Nobody's coming to save anybody. Let me be clear. Nobody's coming to save anybody. You have to want to save yourself. You have to want to save yourself, your family, your loved ones, and your close friends. And let's be clear. There are going to be casualties, because in any war, there's casualties. War with morality, war with the justice system, war with, and when I mean war, you know what I mean. I don't mean like, guns and whatnot, but spiritual war. So when are we going to get it? When are we going to realize, okay, you know what? I'm done with all of this. I'm done with it. We have to want better for ourselves. If not, we're going to be out here having this conversation 25 years from now. 30 years from now, when we're all dead and gone, our great, 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 great ancestors are still going to be talking about, oh, you remember when in 2024 we were so much better? Because we're doing it. In 2024, you remember when we had Black Wall Street? Remember when we had, our own this and our own that and da-da-da-da-da? And we're at an advanced age now where it's better for every human being walking on Earth now? And we're still talking about what we're not doing? No, I mean, if someone can answer that for me, please.
Well,
I think
I don't think the whole conversation was about what we're not doing. I think we were bringing awareness to some of the men that are getting attacked by women, and then the women are still being able to be victims. And I think bringing awareness to conversations like that, to where we can bring some balance to how some of these men are being treated. I know men that are sergeants in the military, and their wives are aggressive as hell because they know any infraction with a female and you're that high ranking, that's immediate termination. So when we're bringing awareness to conversations, it may help another man. And I know as a woman, you may not understand it, but it can help another man that may be going through the situation and maybe being attacked by a woman, and then being put in a situation where if they respond, they can lose it all. It can help that person deal with it better. I know you don't like the overall generalities talking points, but I think if you go back and look at this live or listen to it again, we talked about several different topics that I think could be beneficial to someone else.
Yeah, I think it's important to highlight those instances, of course. Absolutely. And I'm all man positive. I've always been man positive. But I think those situations, you have to look at those individual cases and, okay, what led up to that? What led up to the point where this gentleman who's in the military can't, report it, or and all those other instances? But it didn't just happen overnight. I mean, there were steps that led up to that. And whoever's in that situation, they're both to blame for that.
Miss Genesis One, salute to you.
Mm.
You know, life is about perspectives, right?
Mhm.
And I've listened to Kwame Brown's panel, this channel specifically, and it's interesting that when we're talking about men's subjects, not necessarily you, but what you're saying always gets brought up. There is a statement that says, is there another way that we can look at this when we seem to be talking about certain issues? We never seem to get that perspective of what you're talking about when we're talking about women's issues. It's almost perceived as that what you're saying is, dust yourself off, get it together, and figure out a way to move on. That's the message, how I perceive it. Dust yourself off and figure it out. At this stage of my life, what I've understood, and this may sound negative to you, I believe unity is the name of a ship that sailed away a long time ago. I do not believe that all skin folk are kinfolk. I watch this channel and find that lesson out every day. So now what I have to do now, and some people may hear that and say, you know what? That sounds negative. Nah, and what I'll say is that's just my truth. So am I going to sit around and not acknowledge the bullshit within my community and act like I don't see it and not comment on it or try to put the pieces together to one, either avoid it or do something about it? Now, my personal belief, I personally believe that most Black women, most Black men have much respect for one another. But we're also living in an era right now where we're talking about Black love. There are women out here right now. If they come out here and they profess their love for a man, profess that they will do anything for a man, there is a group of people who will come and attack you and call you all sorts of nasty names just for your silence, just for you to stop spreading that message every day. And so I hear what you're saying, and I agree, but I also agree with what Kwame's saying. Some of us are going to have to speak on these issues. And yeah, it's going to get redundant. And yeah, but the first way, when you go into, if you're an addict or something, the first step to solving that problem is to admit that you have a problem. And a lot of us are not willing to admit it or brushing it to the side. At this stage of my life, I'm not willing to brush it to the side. I want to live a life that is fruitful, positive, and has with all the riches that this world has to offer me. Am I willing to, at this stage of my life, to say, you know what? I'm going to try to soften a hard head and a hard heart, even though this person is my color? Nah, I ain't going to do that, but I'm not going to be quiet about it either, though. Nah, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it. And if me speaking on it, not you, but you in general, if me speaking on it irritates someone, then I've done my job, because I'm at whatever name, whatever attack that I get, I've been called all types. Oh man, you being pessimistic. No, I'm being truthful. I cannot just look through this world with a pair of rose tint glasses and know that as the data says that we're regressing from where we came. Someone has to speak on it. And one of the issues is that we're expecting leadership from lions, meaning our young boys. And these lions are not, in a lot of cases, they're not roaring, and they're getting left behind. And this is love for real. It may sound negative, but this is really love, because no one else wants to talk about it. As a Black woman, I refuse to lie to you. I refuse to lie to any Black woman. And some of the truth I may give you, sure, it may be warm and fuzzy, but if it don't come with a cup of sugar, if it don't come with some artificial sweetness attached, I still got to give it to you.
I agree. I agree with everything that you said. And I'm not up here saying that I'm not, that I don't recognize that we do have problems. We do have problems. That's clear, right? And I think women need to be held to task. I mean, I've never shied away from that. You know, and again, I've always been positive man. Always. But we have to be realistic. People have to start taking responsibility for their choices. And I'm not blaming anybody here. I'm just saying that people have to start taking responsibility for their choices. And it's just not one day you wake up and you start disrespecting somebody. What led up to that? What led up to that? And what was in, you know, he or she's mind that said that they're going to stay in that disrespect that now leads to abuse of any form?
Do you have a daughter?
I do not have a daughter.
Okay. Did you keep up with the Fannie Willis hearing?
Yes, I did.
Do you watch MSNBC?
I do not watch an MSNBC.
Would you recommend to any young girl who was watching out there that they come into a courtroom and act the way that Fannie Willis acted? Would you recommend that to any young girl out there?
I would not. And I'm glad you brought that point up because Mr. Brown had a panel about that and I was up there and I called Fanny out. I called her out.
All right, but check this out.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I was trying to. NBC. NBC is a megaphone holding platform. They reach millions of people. Do
Mm-hmm.
you know a Joy Reid on MSNBC called Fannie Willis, her testimony in that courtroom, a textbook lesson in Black womanhood? That's what she said to the millions of people who were listening to her. She probably will still win. The judge said that she got up on that stage and lied. Would you recommend to any young girl out there who looks up to Fannie Willis to walk into a courtroom, snapping your neck, rolling your eyes, smacking your teeth, and yelling at people? Would you recommend that they go into the courtroom acting like that? And you've already answered the question. And my answer is, I'm going to say no. But we, the masses of us, not the little small group of us over here, but the masses of us are applauding that and cheering that. I was even watching CBS News. They did a whole special about how it felt racial. There was a racial component about the way that Fannie Willis was being talked to while she was in that witness box. Now, I've seen a lot of courtrooms for a lot of years. And I've seen people get inside those witness stands and get treated all type of ways, no matter what race, sex, gender you are. But they said that that was racism. The same woman who came in there was yelling had the audacity to tell somebody to stop yelling at me. And that became the story.
Again, Fannie Willis does not speak for the mass. You know what? I'm glad you raised that point. Fannie Willis does not speak for the masses. Okay, we are so much smarter than that. This is what we have to understand as a people. We are so much smarter than that. One representation, that Fannie Willis representation going worldwide, does not represent all of us. We're so much smarter than that. You know, I mean, look, that whole display of her situation was disgusting. It was disgusting. But I mean, I'm not going to believe. I refuse to believe that the entire Black community worldwide is raising their daughter based on Fannie Willis's actions.
I don't believe that either.
Well, I wasn't talking about black women. The woman that I was talking about on TikTok, she was white. So I'm just talking about women in general. I'm not talking about black women.
No, I'm not talking. I'm responding to what the lady just said in regard to the Fannie Willis and the
Oh, okay.
representation of her going worldwide and it's out to the masses. That's what I was referring to. But I refuse to believe that the masses holds up Fannie Willis as the ideal representation of what a woman is, and okay, and a Black woman, right? I refuse to believe that. We're so much smarter than that. We are so much smarter than that. I just want us to stop buying into this. The women that are jerking around on TikTok, that's a representation of the Black community. Sexy Red is a representation of the Black community. Fannie Willis is the holy grail of the Black community. No, Fannie Willis is trying to save herself, and she's going to do whatever it is that she can do to save herself, whether she's going to run to the church and bawl Jesus off the cross, whether she's going to twist her neck and call racism and all of that. And that's another thing, too. We have to stop falling into the trap of this racism. That racism word is such a big trigger for us. Fannie Willis is going to do what she needs to do to get off, regardless. But that is not the whole entire representation of a Black woman. Granted, no, I don't have a daughter, but I've got nieces, right? And trust and believe, that is not the representation of what a woman is. I'm even going to take Black out of it because I don't really like doing the race thing. Of a woman, what a woman is. That is not it. We're so much smarter than that. We are so much smarter than that. What about all the people that are raising their families and that are good, decent, respectful people?
They're silencing you. They're telling you to shut up.
They're not doing that.
It's working. Not saying you. No disrespect to you. No disrespect at all to you.
He's right about that, Miss Genesis one, because anytime that if you remember, what's her name? The big girl who what's her name? The one that they always prance around and she's dancing. She's a little
Lizzo?
bit oversized.
Lizzo?
Lizzo, yeah. So Lizzo, when she was trying to lose weight and she would lose weight at the gym, they would get mad at her. It's like they want her to stay that size because of what she represents. So for her to get healthy and for her to lose some weight, they were getting mad at her from trying to train and be better.
But again, this is what I'm trying to get across. We, we are so much smarter than buying into the agenda. We are so much smarter than that. Nobody can't make you do anything that you don't want to do. Nobody can't force you to go out and buy a Lizzo record. The powers that be can't control what's happening in your household. It has to come down to personal Why am I yelling? Sorry. It has to come down to personal responsibility. We have to want to do better and want to be better. It can't always be they're forcing us to do this and they're doing that to us. Nobody can do anything to you unless you make it happen to yourself. We all have choices. And I think we have to get back to the fact that we have a brain in our head. We have choices.
Yeah, and they're choosing to be silent because they don't want to deal with the backlash. And what I think Brother Championship Rounds is saying, when you make the good of society quiet, then everybody's going to be like what they think is winning, which they highlight the negative. What the reason why we talk about so much negative stuff is because it's highlighted. If I was here cursing, if Biz 101 go live about Bitcoin, he's gonna have 23 people in the chat. If he go live about Moonlight or everybody, he gonna have 300 people in the chat.
But then again,
That's
it
the
comes
way it's
down
been programmed.
again, just because it's programmed doesn't mean that we have to buy into it. It all comes down to choices. And if you're going to start with the 23, then that's what you're going to have to start with the 23. We can't save everybody. We
And
can't save everybody. And I refuse to believe that we are so programmed and we are so conditioned that we can't, we're so dumb that we can't do any better. We're just robots going in line and we're going to follow along to destruction. I refuse to believe that. Yes, is it happening? Of course. But I refuse to believe that we can't do better. I refuse to believe that.
they just had a primary vote in Georgia last month, and they did an exit poll. So they had 200,000 voters, black voters came out. 95% of the black voters that came out were registered Democrats. Now, as a black person, you know how embarrassing that is? To sit there and say that 95% of us are all going in one direction. No other group of people out there are 95% loyal to anything. So going back to what you're saying, you say that we're smarter than that. And what I would say that a good amount of those voters are smart people. And those smart people are still seemingly doing the same monolithic thought process. And if you happen to buck that process, if Kwame Brown were to come on here right now and he were to have any sort of critique of Joe Biden, there's going to be a plethora of smart black folks who are going to come on here and call him every ad hominem attack in the world. Call him a Trump supporter and everything else, because it is predetermined that he is supposed to be a Democrat. You're supposed to be a Democrat. And anything less than that, you're a coon. And these are smart people we're talking about, educated people. Going back to the Fannie Willis, right? Going back to Fannie Willis, when she got off that stand, she went to a conference of women and then went on TV and said that she's now the face of feminism and that she's getting all type of support. And in that room, there's no homeless black women in that room. These are highly educated black women in that room, doctor's degrees, big checks, big Mercedes Benzes out in the parking lot. And these women, not women, men too. Let me take the women out of it, men too. Men are coming to her defense too. Smart men in the pulpit. They are raising foundations, all type of money for her. The smart ones of us. And then the ones who control the megaphone. And I keep emphasizing that word, the megaphone. The megaphone is the people who are in these multimedia platforms, ABCs, NBCs, CNN, Fox. The black people who are on those platforms who have the opportunity to change. The Mark Lamont Hills, smart people. The Jamel Hills, smart people. They are very intelligent people. But guess what? They ain't moving the needle no way unless you going their way. Do you know how crazy it is to go to the negotiating table, to the bargaining table? And before you even present me one thing, 95% of us have already signed up without showing one policy, without hearing one debate. You can't even come on the internet and say, you know what? I saw that man over there mumbling, bumbling, and fumbling and stumbling. I heard that man over there talking about, if you ain't black, you don't vote for me. That don't matter. Even to the smartest of us. You know that they asked this question, and I don't mean to go on a tangent, but I'll bring it back. They asked this question: what has the Republican Party done for the black community? My answer to that is nothing. They ain't done a damn thing. But how can you? Every time Trump tried to have a conversation, we refused to go to the table. We said, we bashed. We couldn't even sing at his inauguration for a president. They ruined Chrisette Michelle's career. They dogged Steve Harvey. Jim Brown, one of our legends, when he died, we didn't even give him the proper respect as a legend because he sat down to have a conversation with Donald Trump. You know why they said they didn't go? They said, we ain't gonna go over there and talk to no Trump because all it is a photo op. Okay, if all it is a photo op, you mean to tell me you talking policy with Cardi B? Are you telling me that when Biden sits down with Cardi B, when Biden sits down with Glorilla, they sitting down talking about policy? Or is it a photo op too?
Clearly those things are photo ops. Clearly, right? But again, I'm going to challenge you with a question. Okay, so
Okay.
then what's the answer? Because if 95% of the people are going to the left and the other 5% are going to the right, okay, so what's the answer? I'm going to stick, me personally, I'm going to stick with the 5% that's going to the right.
Me too.
So what is the answer then? Because we talk about, you know, you can't come up here and say what you want because you're going to be canceled, or you're going to be shadow banned, or, you know, the powers that be have systems in place to keep us blinded and, you know, like sheep going to the slaughter and whatnot, right? Okay, so then what's the answer? Because I strongly believe wholeheartedly with every fiber in my being that we can definitely change. The tide is definitely shifting. There's grassroots movements happening all over.
Can you define we for me, please, if you don't mind?
Oh,
when
okay.
You say we.
Sorry. I think there's a percentage of Black people who want to change, like that 5% that we're talking about, because you said the 95 are going to, you know, the left and whatnot, right? I think that there's a small percentage of Black people who are doing the right thing, who are moving forward, who want positive change. And I mean, is it going to happen overnight? No. But for me, I just think the constant, you know, we're doing this wrong, this is what's happening, so and so is being put in front of us to parade us around, to lead us around, you know, through our noses, because, you know, we can't seem to, you know, look past our face. Generations have been voting for that certain, you know, political group for centuries. How do we, you know, break that chain? How do we, you know, open up our minds to say this, they're not doing anything for us? So okay, what is the change? What do we need to do to get it?
My opinion to that question is the belief that unity is the name of a ship that has sailed away a long time ago. I'm not expecting unity at this point. That is not even a realistic expectation of mine. It's something that I get up hoping for. I get with like minds. Hopefully they're brothers and sisters of mine, people who look like me, but if they're not, I'm not sitting around waiting, trying to instill something in their minds and hearts that's in their best interest. I no longer have that in me because I believe that tree bears no fruit. So I'm not willing to go over there and even participate in those things. And I know that may sound, I know how it sounds. I know that it sounds crazy, but it's just a reality. I refuse to sit down and try to make things make sense to people who I know it makes sense to. I said something to Kwame a minute ago when I first came on here. I said the DNC checks went out. Because now here's the campaign now where he's saying all the artists now starting to be pro Joe Biden, and he's trying to tell us all the accomplishments that he's made. And we're all, in a good percentage of, not all, I don't know all people. I don't even know most people, but a good percentage of us that's noticeable are going in that direction. I'm not willing to knowingly go crash my head up against that brick wall. I'm not willing to do that for the sake of unity. And yes, there's some smart people out there. Yeah, I get it. But it seems like it's not enough of us who are willing to be vocal.
Okay. Well, I got my answer. Thank you very much.
And all respect to you too. I listen to everything that you said, and I feel what you're saying, and I'm on your team and I'm on your side. I feel you. Much respect to you. Much respect to you. I hear you. I hear you. And just know the philosophy that you have, and I don't even know you spiritually. I got your back.
Mm. I just think that, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I strongly believe, with, like I said, with every fiber of my being, I'm not going to go to my grave believing that we can't do better, want better, and can.
Who is we?
The black people. That's the black people. I'm
Okay.
assuming that's what we're talking about, right?
Yep. Yep. I just want to make sure we're clear.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not going to go to my grave believing that we black people that look like me all around the world have no hope, that we're just, wading in the water, doom and gloom, and, ready to swing an old Negro spiritual, down to the grave. I refuse to believe that. I don't know when we're going to get it, but I do truly believe that we are going to get it. And yeah, I'll just leave you with that. Love, peace, and positivity. And know
Can I
that
ask you one more question? And I'm not trying to be a butthole. When you say
Mhm.
we're going to get it, can you define what it is, if you don't
Yeah,
mind?
no problem. I think it for me is we're going to get the fact that we do have love in our communities worldwide. We do have respect in our communities worldwide. We do have families that are intact worldwide. We do have people that actually care about one another worldwide. And I'm getting emotional about it because I think that on a whole, there is so much love here. Now, I don't know whether it's fear, whether it's mistrust, whether it's denial, whether it's, I don't know what negative connotation I can come up with to describe it. But I believe wholeheartedly with every fiber of my being, Black people on a whole, we do care. We do care. There is love and respect there.
I
And
believe that.
and for me, I just my own personal life, I'm shifting away from the negativity. I'm focusing more on the positive stuff and what we're doing. So for me, that's just how I feel about it. And I think, we are definitely going to get it together as, as the people on a whole. We
Why
will.
don't the people who mean why don't the people who mean the best for our community, why do they have to be quote unquote grassroots? Why don't they own the megaphones? And why aren't the people who own the megaphones actively encouraging Black folks to be Democrats, to be Republicans, to be independents? We should be listening to all of these people. And not listening with our arms folded, with our lips poked out, waiting for aha moments. No, really listening to him. If we're going to listen to Donald Trump with our arms folded, waiting for him to say something fucked up, then we need to be listening to everybody that way. If that's the standard that we're setting. If the standard is prove it to me, okay, Joe Biden, prove it to me. Okay, John Kennedy or Joe Kennedy, whatever his name is, prove it to me. The same way I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna fact check everything that you say. The same I gotta fact check you, Biden. I gotta do the same thing. Why is it that the people who mean the best for us, such as yourself, with the message of love and positivity, why are we stuck at the grassroots? Why don't we own those megaphones?
Again, like I said before, it comes down to trust. And clearly we don't trust
Whose
each other.
trust?
The trust within the trust within the community, the trust within ourselves that we can forge together and have unity and be a driving force to make change. And don't forget too, where you talk about the Democrats and the Republicans. I'm in Canada, So I mean, I don't really know much about the political system there, other than who's president and whatnot and all of that stuff. But
Okay.
the Democrat and the Republican part, I'm not really savvy on that. But again, we also have to understand we've had generation of people voting for the same, kettle of fish, for the same, lack of a better phrase, the free turkey and the sausages and whatnot, right? That has to We've got to get into the mindset of change. And again, we have to want it. But everybody has free will. I can beat my head against the wall and say yes, love, peace, positivity, we're going to get it, generation on a whole and the worldwide of black people, sure. But if people don't want it, like you said, 95% are going left and the other 5% are going right.
I think me and you just found middle ground right there. I think a good percentage of black folks don't want it. They don't want the solution because the solution hurts. The solution is uncomfortable. The solution is going to take you out your comfort zone.
The solution comes with work.
The solution comes with taking responsibility for your actions.
Absolutely.
Right? And how many people don't want to take responsibility? It's just easier to blame somebody else. It's, your parents' fault. It's your baby daddy fault, your baby mama fault. It's the government's fault. It's the man, at your job. It's, the guy who didn't make my coffee hot enough or whatever. Right? I mean, we're living in this, mentality that everybody wants, extra fries with everything. I mean, the percentage of people don't want to work for it.
Did you go to college? Miss by asking.
I did.
Have you ever written a research paper before?
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, a research paper, the research has to come to a close, right?
True.
And then once it comes to a close, you got to state your conclusions, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now it's 2024. It's time to start drawing some lines and start coming to some conclusions. Absolutely. I have. In 2024, with 54 years of life and other things that I have read and witnessed along the way, I've come to some conclusions. You understand? And some of those conclusions, they may not align with a kumbaya party. Not saying that you want one, but they may not align with that. Just watching Kwame Brown's channels is a great representation of it. Just watching his channels, you'll see a representation. This is a good representation of black folks on this channel. He gets way more love than he gets hate. But there's enough hate for you to take notice. If that makes sense what I'm saying. You cannot, there's more love, but the amount of hate that's out there, you notice it. It's almost like having 4 quarters in your pocket. Yeah, you may take 1 quarter out and you still got 75%. You still got most of your money, but you notice that quarter is gone now. I notice what's going on in our community. And what I'm noticing is that whatever solution that we need to get to, there's not a cohesive unity group of us who wants to come to that conclusion. And I'm also starting to believe that one of the reasons why they don't want a conclusion is because it's financially feasible for them to stay the sheep herders and keep herding sheep.
I agree.
Boy, you said a cold party, and boy,
I
that's
agree.
what I noticed when I tried to go into the schools, and I came through the programs that they designed, and that's why no one listens to the children. Those children grow up. I was a kid in all of those programs that they had for single mothers, and I told them why they don't work, and they don't want to understand it. You send us home, and I don't care what type of program that you create. You send us home. If the foundation ain't right, the program pacifies. It helps for a second, but I got to go home and I got to turn back to whatever I need to turn back into to survive over here, because it's about where you at, and that's the sad reality of it, And so I always said you got to start with the parents. You got to start some job training. You got to make sure mama right. You got to make sure mama okay. And then she can be at peace to make sure the baby okay. If you don't do that, you wasting time. You send her back, you send these kids to an abusive situation, thinking that you're gonna help them because you feed them for a couple of hours, because you read to them. That ain't gonna work. And
We had
that's
that
just my
same
opinion. I went to all the programs.
we had that same I'm not sure if you remember, we had that same conversation, and those sentiments we both echoed back in June of 2021 with me, you, myself, and Brother Zem. I'm not sure if you remember that conversation back in 2021 of June on this very channel.
I remember that.
Again, yeah, you know, it comes down to personal responsibility. It comes down to wanting better, right? And like you said before, you've got to talk to your kids, and the answers that you're going to get aren't going to be comfortable, because granted, some parents have made some really shitty choices, right? But I mean, we've got to start somewhere. I mean, we have to start somewhere. The tide has to shift. It has to. It has no choice. It
You know
has
where it
to.
started for me?
Where?
With the understanding that all skin folk ain't kin folk. I start right there.
I
And
agree.
then uh there I came up, well, I didn't come up with it. It's a philosophy that I live by at this stage of my life. There is a such thing as a good excuse. There is a such thing as a valid excuse. But there comes a point in time when you can no longer accept any excuses. Unfortunately, whether they good, bad, or indifferent. I'm at that stage where I don't accept no more excuses. Bullshit is bullshit. It's gonna get called out as bullshit, and I'm gonna get the fuck away from it. Excuse my language. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna get the hell away from it ASAP. I don't give a damn what color you are or what is or is not between your legs. I don't care about any of that. I've gotten to the point now where Cat Williams said something on the Shannon Sharp show that kind of stuck with me. He said something in the reference to it ain't about white or black, it's about good and bad. And that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not waiting around for this utopia, so to speak. I don't believe that it exists. I believe that that is a figment of our imaginations meant to extract $1.6 trillion out of us. This thought that unity is possible. While we sitting over here being 95% of us is sitting over here being controlled. They only got 5% of us over here, 5% compared to 95%. And let me say this too. Out of that 95% that leans towards one way, and that's just not Democrats, that's just a thought process. Let's take Democrats out of it. That 95% that leans one way, I would beg to say 35% of that 95% will try to hurt you for not being a part of that 95%. They will come out to try to damage and destroy you for not being a part of their 95%.
Get on gang. What he just said is absolutely true. I noticed that when you have your own, especially as
You're
a
you're
black
choppy.
male, they're fair game.
You're, you're choppy. You're
What's that?
choppy. You were
All
choppy.
right,
We
hold
didn't
on. Let
get
me
that.
take this out. Can y'all hear me now?
You're still a little staticky.
Can you hear me?
It's
You're a
yours.
little staticky.
All right, let me drop my phone.
What part of Canada you in, Miss Genesis One?
I live in Toronto.
Yeah, I've been. That's a nice city, pretty city, clean city. The cleanest Popeyes I ever seen in my life in Toronto.
Why does it have to be chicken?
I don't know.
Why couldn't it be a clean Jamaican restaurant?
That's just the first thing I saw. I said, "Damn, this Popeyes is clean."
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Around. Yes. Yes.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, man. This is crazy. Dang, this mic is trash. I don't understand what's going on with this phone. But yeah, I noticed something that it's designed like there's some black folks that somebody is giving power to keep other black folks in line. All you have to do, you could be no threat to anybody. You could just have your own opinion, and it'll be people out there that make you a threat, that make you a problem. We can't have diversity of thought in our community, and that's what's scary. I'm okay with the way you think, Miss Genesis One. Even if I don't agree with you, I can wish you a great night's sleep, and when we can disagree, and I don't have any
Yeah,
problems with you, any ill will. But there are some people out there that they don't understand that. If you're not a part of their group, they look at you as an op. They look at you as the problem. And that's a
Is that
dangerous
an
mindset to
American?
have.
Is that
Go
an
ahead, Miss Sims.
American? Is that an American thing?
Oh,
Because I
it's
mean,
definitely an American thing.
yeah, because I mean, we have our problems here in Canada, but it's not to the magnitude and just on the vast scale that it is in America. And maybe I'm just a little bit looking at it from rose-colored glasses over here, because it just seems like it's worse there, than any other place in the world. And maybe I'm coming in with my, goody two shoes attitude, thinking, yes, positivity and love, and we can do so much better and whatnot, and maybe not understanding the scope of what's really going on there.
Can I ask you two more questions, Miss Genesis?
Sure.
I want to take a step back, if you don't mind, Kwame, to that Fannie. If you don't mind, Kwame, can I talk about that Fannie Willis trial?
Oh, go ahead.
At the end of the day, with the Fannie Willis trial, there was two people that was pretty much under uh, under investigation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Fannie Willis and there was a guy named Nathan Wade, right?
Mm,
They both were accused of doing the same thing, not being truthful, lying about a relationship, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right?
right. Right.
During the process, the church prayed for her. During the process, the judge, when she got in there yelling and screaming, the judge couldn't even look at her. The judge looked straight and gave a vague blanket statement about courtroom decorum to everybody when everybody wasn't the problem. And at the end of the day, when two people were guilty, they only let go of one person. Why do you think they only let go of one and didn't let go of both of them?
Is that
And why
rhetorical?
him?
Sorry, were those rhetorical questions or you wanted me to answer?
Yeah, strike the last one, please.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah. The church thing, that's a money thing.
Okay.
That's definitely a money thing, because
Okay.
anybody in their right mind knows that, like I said, Fanny is going to take care of Fanny, and she's going to, crawl into every hole that's possible to get.
Didn't they say the brother wasn't the brother accused of certain things too? Didn't they say his wife cheated on him? Didn't they say that he may have had prostate cancer? Don't he deserve some prayers?
No, 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 no. Hold on. I'm not finished. I'm not
Okay.
finished. I was getting to the point. So, the church back in Fanny, that's a money thing, because they know that women will pour money into church. So that's a money thing right there. So all
Okay.
the pastors that were there, cleaving to her and all of that and offering her guidance, and I'm being facetious when I say that, that's a money thing.
And those were men pastors too, right?
Clearly,
Black
yes,
men. Okay.
right. But that's a money thing.
Okay.
Women will go to the church and give their last to the church, to the Jehovah God for Savior, because the God is they're in a relationship with Jesus Christ.
So when it came to the church portion of it, Nathan Wade was just collateral damage. Is that what you're saying?
Nathan, yeah, like I said before, when I was on Mr. Brown's panel talking about this Fanny thing, Fanny, she will rise above the ashes and the men will crash and burn, right? The men will crash and burn, because like you said, there's nobody there backing the men. But I think if more men stood up for more men and started calling out women, and women calling out women, and women calling out women, that would never happen. But getting back to the judge, he has a position that he's trying to maintain, right? So he's not going to go against the all powerful Fanny. Fanny is the queen of, what is she? She's in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
And don't forget, she has a close association with the judge. So clearly he was going to be biased to her. So we have to look at the judicial system. We have to look at how and why was this judge, quote unquote, bought, allegedly, right? So I think, in my estimation, we're taking segments and certain situations and dropping it into the Black community on a whole, to say this is the representation of such and such.
I think those are just
Now,
microcosms
let
of.
me interject something. And here's why I disagree with that. is
Okay.
because if Trump goes to a black church, then they're gonna call those black pastors sellouts. They're gonna say that they're against the community. So it's almost training us that it's only okay to talk to one side and one person. They have us thinking instead of being open minded, like Brother Championships Round is saying. It's almost like our community dubs you as a sellout if you're not Democrat. That's the reason why a white man can get up in front of all black people and say, "Well, shit, you ain't black if you don't vote for me," because this is the black thing to do. This is what you're
But
supposed to do. And I don't take too kindly to people talking at me and making it seem like I'm supposed to do something, especially when we can bring up points that say contrary.
okay, but then again, it comes down to personal choice. It comes down to personal responsibility. Clearly, what he said was asinine. It was clearly asinine. But if the black community doesn't rise up against it, then
How can you rise
we're,
up against it when you can lose your job for saying you like Donald Trump?
but again, if we want change, we're gonna, what are we willing to sacrifice? Now, am I
I can
being,
tell you there's a lot of people that's not willing to give in their little kids' college fund and paying the light bill. They'll just stay quiet.
exactly. So again, my question is, what do we do? Where does this change come from then? How do we galvanize together and say, okay, Mr. Jones, you're going to go up against the masses, but if your light bill gets cut off, we're all going to be here to help you pay your light bill. I mean, we have to galvanize. We have to want to do better. It just can't be, if you say this, you're going to lose your job, your kids' college fund is going to be taken away, you're going to, you're going to be left alone in the dirt. Your wife is going to leave you, your neighbors are going to hate you and whatnot, right? I mean, if we're at war with
People.
morality, if
Yeah.
we're at war with saving us, then we have to be willing to sacrifice us to
So
save
how
us.
what does that look like? How do you set up an infrastructure? Because if it's a thing that is good versus evil, because that's what I've been hearing from Jesse Lee Peterson, Cat Williams has repeated it. So if there's a such thing as good versus evil, then why aren't the good people, like you saying, when somebody step up and they're showing you that they're righteous and they put themselves in harm's way, and then if they fall short, are we going to be able to help our brother, or do we let them get canceled? Because that's the reason why people won't speak up.
But then people have to start to speak up. People have to start to be brave. We have to step into the fear. You're always, you're one of your adages, do the work. This is a prime example of doing the work then. We have to want it. We have to start changing the mindset. Another one of your phrases. Because it can't just be, okay, Mr. Jones is going to get thrown to the wolves and we're so afraid over here, we don't want to lose our pension fund that we're just going to hang on to the crap and be treated like, animals. And then and no disrespect, we're on a platform talking about what we're not doing and, the powers that be are against us. We have to want change. We have to be willing to sacrifice for it. I mean, that's what they did back in the 60s, 70s, right? With all the sit-ins and the bus boycotts and all of that. I mean, people were willing to lose their lives. If it comes down to that, how many people are willing to
But
lose
Miss
their lives?
Genesis one, we passed that now. We just got to stop liking their system so much. I'm walking
You and
proof
I
that
can
you
agree.
really can't cancel me.
You and I
That's
are
what I'm saying.
agreeing.
We're pretty much saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty much saying the same thing. But what I'm saying is, I'm showing the black males and the people that you can work with outside the system, not want their job, don't take their job, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to say what you want to say. People are not going to pay your bills. So you have to start. That dump bed trailer gives me independence. Those houses give me independence. YouTube gives me some sort of independence, but at some point they can slap me on the internet. So the people that are out getting those great degrees and all this stuff and working a job, they're still up under company policy. So take that money, don't get in love with yourself. Make sure you start putting yourself outside so
We're
you
losing you.
can do it so strategic that nobody has to take less.
We're losing you.
Hello? Dang, I don't know what's going on with my mic. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're back now. Yeah.
I don't know why they keep knocking off my mic every time I speak. I guess Verizon don't work nowhere no more. So you hear me now? Never. But what I was saying is that we have to have the mindset of taking your money from said job, taking your money from said big degree, and finding things that will allow you to have enough fuck you money. Because there's no such thing as a revolution. There's no such thing as you being independent if you're working at their jobs. I hate to say it. We think we have power, but they'll fire you at the drop of a hat. I know people felt that when this whole election thing started with Donald Trump. I know you could not go in your office and say, I like Donald Trump. If you wore a MAGA hat, you'd be fired right away. That's almost like you agree with the racist man. So when you control people through their income and through the security of their children, you can control the masses that way. No white person wants to be called racist, and no black person wants to be called a sellout. And that's all they do is name call. So you gotta, for one, stop giving a damn about whatever their names they call you, and two, make sure that so in love with yourself, you don't get outside of the system and become independent. And it's
We're losing you. We're losing you.
God. Can you, damn it,
You sound better now.
damn it, damn it,
No,
damn it. Let me try to.
You sound
Okay.
yeah,
better now.
I don't
we heard you
understand.
down loud and
I'm
clear.
not in the woods. Yeah, I'm not in the woods. I'm in a hotel. I don't even understand this now. This don't make no sense. But again, like you gotta stop if you want the mindset of being quote unquote revolutionary, then you gotta have your job. All of the people back in the day that was doing better, as we talked about, they had their own businesses. They didn't go work for somebody else.
Right.
Whatever they had, they owned it. They had their farm. Anybody who talked strong and stood up back then, they had their own. So you have to go get your own, or you're
Agree.
going to be controlled. I don't give a damn what degree you get, how big the title is. If they don't like the people that you like, and you go into their job site speaking about them, just go wear a MAGA hat at work and see if what I'm saying is true.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, the money is good at jobs, but I'll take less to be able to have my own thought process and my own opinion. And then I guess that's the part where, it separates the men from the boys and the women from the little girls, is that who's willing to go out there and put it on them. Take the personal responsibility that Miss Genesis 1 is talking about and find out how to become independent so that you can stand up erect like a man and like a woman. Cause
Absolutely.
everybody talk about how they boss chicks and they boss niggas or they boss dudes until they boss say you fired, and then their income is not coming in anymore, and then it's oh man. So that's
Right.
how we get a whole society to conform. So take the money from the job, make sure you apply that money not to clothes, jewelry, and to look so pretty, not for the big house, the mortgage that you're gonna pay for 40 years. Get a tiny home for 3 years until you get some residual income that matches your job. And then maybe you upgrade to something bigger. But you got to get some financial freedom somehow.
Absolutely.
Miss Genesis 1,
Yes.
I've been sitting down listening and I thought about something. I got an answer for
Okay.
unity. For unity. How I believe unity could happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much shit in the game right now. We have been infiltrated as a community so hard at this point that I believe for a unified mind and unified heart and unified spirit to happen, there's going to have to be about 5 to 6 different civil wars that happen within the black community. Bitch niggas versus real niggas. That needs to happen. Boss babes versus the real women, quote unquote. That needs to happen. And until we say, before we go on and try to take on a battle for someone else, there's some internal cleaning we need to do amongst ourselves. We need to clean up our own mess. But I believe that in the process of cleaning up that mess, there's going to be some resistance. And we got to be willing to fight against that resistance. Like I said again, I'm around and I know a whole bunch of this really sweet women. I know a lot of them, really sweet women. And they'll tell you when they see what everybody else sees. They see it like you see it. But you know what? Unlike maybe you, they're tired. I heard one time Kwame had a panel on here of just all women. And they was talking about women's behaviors. And you know what came out of that? I mean, she grown. I mean, what you expect me to say to her? If that's what the answer is, it ain't never gonna change. Until we, unfortunately, have those civil wars amongst each other. I'm talking about a spiritual war amongst each other. Till we get on a straight and narrow path, it ain't gonna happen. It's almost like Iran. when Donald Trump and I sent them bombs over to Iran, and Iran tried to send them 1986 Dots and B-210 bombs over to us. They just swinging in the air, pissing in the wind. We are not equipped to be unified right now because we're going to spend 10 years or more just figuring out who has the biggest dick and who's the smartest nigga in the room. We're going to get preoccupied with that first before we ever start talking about some meaningful solution shit. That's just my experience. I've been around. I've seen it. I know us. And I refuse to not look at us in the way in real time. I don't want to look at what it should be, what it could be, what it was. I got to look at it for what it is right now, today. And then I got to move that forward. And today, in April the 15th, 2024, me and you and Kwame are having a conversation about some 1955 shit. And we still having it. So that at some point you got to say, wait a minute now. If I'm still having 40-year-old conversations 40 years later, who the fool? What is my expectations? What is the end game? Am I going to live my life wishing and hoping for something that realistically don't exist at this point in time for the mere fact, again, it's too much shit in the water and we've been infiltrated even by those who look like me? And then when I did my research, you know what I find out? And this is in real time too today. Not only is there such thing as black slave owners, that's a real thing. And today I'm talking about mentally and spiritually. Not only is there such thing as black slave owners from back then to now, research has also shown that some of those black slave owners treated they black slaves worse than the white boys treated them. And that is prevalent today. Could you imagine? I mean, I know I'm going all over the world, but could you imagine not knowing any better? And you sign this contract with someone like P. Diddy. I know I'm going left field, but just follow me. You signed with him because you looked at him and you said, you know what? As a brother, I know I don't know it all, but I'm trusting you because you're a brother. And you selling it to me as though you are a brother. And now you out here with 3 mansions. You out here giving your jump offs $250,000 a month. And I can't even, and as your artist, as your former artist, someone who was depending upon you, leadership is what it is. Someone who was depending on you. I can't even get you on the phone. I'm begging you for a $5 Wendy's sandwich. You know how real that is in today's society? Puff Daddy is just a microcosm for a lot of these GAAG, go along, get along members. And until we figure out a way to get rid of that, because that is a major problem what's going on right now. We laugh about the go along, get along gang. That's just the gatekeepers, the black gatekeepers. Until we figure out some sort of plan to be able to harness them in and have them represent us and not just themselves, we ain't going nowhere. Puff Daddy made a whole bunch of white boys rich, but everybody associated with him, and not just him. Where they at? Another question for you on that angle. Where's the next 23-year-old Puff Daddy? Where's he at? Where's the next 23-year-old baby? Where's he at? Where's the next 23-year-old Dame Dash? Where is he at? We know about them and there was no internet. Where's that next young man, that next young woman out here making them moves? Where they at? We know about them. Somebody put them on. So who's that next person? They in their 50s now. So who's the next Puff Daddy out here that just all in our face, making the culture move? Who is he? Who is she?
Sorry, was that rhetorical?
That was a question.
Oh,
and
okay.
it can be considered rhetorical because it may not have an answer.
Well, I'm hoping that there isn't a next Puff Daddy out there, given the
I'm
revelation.
talking about a person who has power.
Okay.
Who was given power by someone who taught him power.
Okay. He was taught power, given power, and he abused that power. So, oh, my battery's gonna go. Jesus. Hold on, sorry. I've got about maybe 3 minutes left. I apologize. My battery's gonna go. I wasn't expecting to stay on here long. In the aspect of somebody with all of that power, sure. Maybe that person isn't born yet. Maybe that person's just coming up. Maybe that person's working on their craft to be the next it thing. But
when Andre Harrell put on Puff Daddy, Andre Harrell was in his 20s, early 30s. Okay. Puff Daddy now is going on 60.
Okay, can I finish my point?
Sure. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Like I said, maybe that person isn't born yet. Maybe that person is in their 20s. Maybe that person is in their 30s. Maybe that person isn't, formulated enough to come to fruition to move the masses, right? I don't know. But I certainly don't want there to be another Puff Daddy. And given all of the things that are coming out, because then that person's going to be a destruction, right? That person's definitely going to be a destruction. Because anybody with power can be corrupted. It can definitely be corrupted. Right, but you and I are saying the same things where we said this, we're in a war with morality, and there's going to be casualties. There are going to be casualties. We can't save everybody. Not everybody's going to get it. Not everybody's going to
agree.
Sorry?
I agree with you.
And not everybody who gets it is going to want to come along, right? But
I agree with that.
But we have to start focusing on those that want to change, want to move, want to do the work, as Mr. Brown says, who want to move forward. Now, is it going to take 100,000? Maybe. Is it going to take 10,000? Maybe it might even take 1,000. But I'm rocking with the 1,000. I'm rocking with the 1,000. Even if it takes, like I said, my great grandkids, their generation to finally get it, then that's the way it has to be. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to say there's no hope. I'm not going to say we don't have any unity. I'm not going to say that we can't, come together. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that there's a percentage of us that, that don't love our men, that are disrespectful, that are just whoring around and doing all, manner of denigration and debauchery. Because I strongly believe in us as a people. And like I said, maybe I'm looking at it through rose-colored glasses. I don't know, but I refuse to believe that we can't get it together. I refuse to believe that there's no unity. I refuse to believe that there's no trust. I refuse to believe that there's no love. And maybe if I'm the only one standing on the island waving this flag, then so be it.
I don't think so. I think there's a lot of people with you.
Somebody's going to hear me. So I'm not going to focus on what people are not doing. I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on what I can do with the power that I have within myself to move my community and the people that are around me. And who knows, maybe 20 out of the masses that I encounter will say, okay, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of what Genesis 1 has got. I'm going to take a little bit of what Mr. Brown has got. I'm going to take a little bit of what Championship Rounds got, mix in with what I've got, and maybe I can move 100 people. Maybe those 100 can move 1,000. Maybe that 1,000 can move 100,000. I don't know, but we have to start somewhere. But listen, I've got to go. My phone is going to die. I apologize.
God bless you.
Mr. Brown, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me up.
Can you
And
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, and
Salute to you.
Championship Brown, this was great. Hopefully we can do it again.
Please, I
Let's
welcome
do
it.
it.
If Mr. Brown could let me back up again, I definitely would.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
just hit the link.
Take care, everybody. Bye,
Thank you. Have
chat.
a
All
great
right.
day. Have a great week.
Bye bye.
All right. Well, I'm about to end this thing because I got to get ready for my daughter's event tonight.
Hey,
So I'm about to jump
Kwame,
in the shower.
can I just say you again, man, one last time? I can't call myself a day one because I know you were saying you were doing stuff prior to the whole Matt Barnes situation. But since
Hmm.
that day, I've been following you and all your channels ever since.
Man,
Brother,
I appreciate that.
I salute you. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing the work. And you got a supporter in me throughout the whole process, man. You got a lot of respect from me, my brother. And to everybody in the chat, I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a great week. I hope your week is filled with positivity and a whole lot of money.
Dang right. Salute to that. All right, bro. And
Thank you.
look here, ladies. Before I go, any lady that any women that took offense and thinking we were talking about black women, the situation that I was talking about wasn't even involving a black woman. She was actually white. I was just talking about women, the discrepancies and the hypocrisy between the two and the behaviors. That's it. So when I talk about certain things, I'm talking about behavior. And nobody would like to be hit. And of course, as a woman, you're supposed to rock with your tribe. And as a man, I'm supposed to rock with mine. But I can be fair, and right is right, is wrong is wrong. So the hitting and the violent shit got to stop on either side. Oh, that's why I brought it up to bring awareness. And if you have sons and grandkids, you should want that for them. If you have brothers, you should want that for them. So that's all I'm saying. But y'all have a blessed day. I got to get ready. Dang, I ain't getting no sleep. I'm tired. I thought I was gonna get a little nap in. Whew. No rest for a bus. But y'all have a blessed day. I'm gone.